All right, you ready to cause some fucking chaos, dude?
Yes, sir.
Well, nothing. Like we'll try. We're not late. How are we late? There's literally an intro always. Don't stop spamming late, dude. We're not late. Hello. God.
Sad. We are late according to chat though.
We are late.
Chat is always correct, Henrico. That's the thing.
Fuck chat, dude. I'm joking. I love you guys. Hello, Chatteroo. I'm adding chat to the bottom of the stream, but yo, it's my chat box is ass, dude. NGL, my guy. NGL. But it's there. Who cares, gummy bears? Hello, everyone. It's me, your boy, not so skinny penis, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Deza, the man that's single-handedly keeping South African CSGO at bay. Honestly, no introduction needed for you. You've been on my stream countless times. Always a pleasure to have you. And also, yeah, you're just someone I vibe with. Quite literally, you're just a homie, absolute homie. Definitely one of the nicer people in this horrible community that we have, and also just one of the nicer CS:GO people in, I would say, the South African scene, because I haven't really been exposed to more of the outer scenes, I guess, like the EU scenes or whatever. So yeah, before everyone complains, yes, my video is flipped, so enjoy the torture. Yeah, what's up, Dez?
What's up, dude? Thank you for the lovely intro. I'm just busy fighting a fly because he's just coming to sit on me the whole time.
I went to bed last night.
I hate summer.
You know, you get like the normal house fly, like those annoying little fuckers, and you get those thick boys. When they fly around, it sounds like a Boeing, dude. And I just got into bed. And I tried to sleep with my door open and turn my aircon off during the night, but sometimes it's just too warm. But last night was okay, so I could actually keep my door open. And then one of these motherfuckers fly in, dude. And it was so, my lights were off, dude, but I could just see like this black, I thought I was having sleep paralysis, dude. It was like this big black ball just flying around, dude. It was absolutely so big, dude. So I digress, or I sympathize. Sympathize, is that the word? Yeah, sympathize.
Yeah, sympathize.
Sympathize. So how have you been? How do you feel, dude?
I mean, I'm feeling better. I was feeling a bit like sick yesterday, but dude, today I'm vibing. I'm doing really well today. Like, yeah. I don't really have much to say. I'm always like kind of doing well. There's not like any, huge issues with like, oh, bro, I'm dealing with this. So it's kind of like, I'm doing well, dude.
I admire you for that. And I'm not just saying that. I genuinely admire your mindset of going into a lot of things in your life, even though you always tell me like there's not really much going on. I genuinely admire that of you, because you have one of the best mindsets from the people that I know. Like, you're very positive overall, very well spoken, and you always you literally project the good vibes, if I can say it in that. But that's quite literally what it is. You're always fun to be around. Like, even when the going gets tough, like when you fucking play Face It on stream, and the team is tilting the living poos out of you, you still somehow, I don't know how you compose yourself. Like whenever anyone who watches Dezo's stream will know, whenever he mutes his mic, like he kind of leans over in the cam and he looks at the camera and he goes like, these guys. And then you just know Deza is currently at max tilt, but somehow he still composes himself, and you do that very, very well. Is there a secret there, or is this just how you've been always? Like, is your mother like that, or your father like that, or
study become accounting, and then everything else will become like not at all stressful, I've like absolutely shit myself in a few exams where I literally in one of the most recent exams that I wrote, I went full tilt. I was because we had like we're writing online, so we did it on like a Zoom call, and my Zoom didn't want to work, and I was like freaking out because I'm like, dude, I'm so prepared for this exam, I'm gonna ace it, but like now these external issues are happening, and I like hate tech issues and shit. So yeah, I was raging so hard, like, dude, I literally hurt my hand because I was smashing my table, and my mom was like, dude, what the fuck? So no, I just feel like I've been in a lot of stressful situations before, so I feel like I'm kind of just like, got it under control now. So I would say experience, dude.
That's so cool.
That's the only way.
That's like the most Deza story ever, dude. An accounting exam tilted him, so he kind of hurt his hand by smashing the desk. You went full tidy mode, dude. Have you seen Tidy whenever he tilted? He like throws keyboards through windshields. It's insane. So wait, you said that when you write a beat, you do it on Zoom. Is there literally like some dude sitting on the other side and just watching you like Pepe front?
So it's basically like a lecturer. Like any lecturer can basically sit in on us, but it's most likely like someone from the accounting department most of the time. And then you literally just have to like station the camera. Well, I use an iPad. So that it just kind of like shows your desk and like you, so that they can verify like, okay, it's not a random guy writing this exam, like it is actually Henrico or Deza or whatever. And then also just so that they can see like you don't have any notes in front of you or whatever. So yeah, it's super simple. Like it doesn't really bother me at all.
And sharing your
like,
screen?
dude, with the streaming, it's just like I've become used to being in front of a camera, so like it really doesn't.
It doesn't bother you much. I get that. And do you have to like share your screen as well?
No, we do everything on paper, and then you full like do everything on paper, and then you just scan it in. So yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How much writing is that, dude?
It's a lot. And also like you have to manually construct some of the financial statements and balance sheets and whatever. So sometimes it takes quite a while. But yeah, you just need to be like really good with time management. Oh, fly.
That fly just waiting for the kill, dude.
Dude, yeah, so yeah, we basically do everything on paper, and then you just like scan that in, like question for question, scan it in. So
what?
Yeah, it takes a really long time, dude. Like,
yeah, how long is an exam?
Well, 3 hours.
Yo, and then okay, so if you finish before, you like, all right, I'm out, peace, and you turn off the Zoom.
You don't finish before. You don't finish before.
Oh, ever.
The thing is with all your subjects, you maybe like one of the subjects there's maybe like I actually finished my exam like with 2 minutes to spare, which is like really weird because you really like never ever have time to like go over a few stuff. So I was able to like with one of my exams to be able to like go back and just like read and see if I like answered all the questions type of thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's like super hectic, dude. Like your time management skills have to be so fucking good because you can't like, So okay, let me explain it this way. You kind of have to look at a question. You have like 10 minutes where you can just like print your paper, and then you can kind of like just scan through it and like look, okay, which questions are being asked, like which one am I the most comfortable with, and then they give you like kind of a estimate of like how much time you should be spending on that question, and then you need to like consistently look at the clock, look at how far you are into the question, and like, you know, it's a constant thing of like you're trying to win time, like going through every question, like you kind of like, okay, timing yourself, okay, cool, I took 55 minutes to do this is a 65-minute question, pog, got 10 more minutes for the more difficult stuff that's coming later in the paper. So yeah,
do you ever like
it's hectic, dude.
Do you ever, was there ever a point where you just like got to a point in the question and you like passed the time, you're like, okay, fuck it, moving on to the next question? Like, does that ever happen, or do you try to finish?
Do you have to move on? Like, it's especially when there's a question that I don't know the answer to, it's kind of just like a thing of, okay, trying to grasp what like they're actually asking, and if you just can't come up with something in the moment, just move on. Like you can't sit there and like think of the question and try and like get an answer for it, because that's not going to work. Like you're going to waste time, and then you're not going to be able to finish the paper. And accounting is notorious for like, you know, you don't finish the paper, like you never finish the paper. But I usually do actually finish it, but like it's not guaranteed that you're gonna pass if you finish the paper. So yeah.
So why don't they just give you more time? Like, I know that sounds stupid, like, oh, just give them more time, but I mean, why don't they just raise the bar?
Well, I would say, okay, well, there's probably two reasons for that. The first reason would be like so that you can work under very stressful scenarios and really well. Like if you can work under those, like you're in an exam, if you fail this, you have to do a whole year over. Like that's pretty high stakes. And then if you like working with very, very, very complicated topics and shit, and you can like do that all in 3 hours and like, you know, submit everything and like you do fine. Then they kind of gonna go like, okay, dude, you're fucking ready. Like you're basically ready for anything. And then also like with what I want to become, which is obviously a chartered accountant, there's not a lot of chartered accountants in like don't want to say the whole world, but like there's a big demand in South Africa specifically, and they like really limit the amounts of like chartered accountants. So it's kind of like a thing of, okay, let me explain it in inflation terms. Like if you have a lot of people that do that thing, then obviously the pay is gonna go down because there's like so many. Like it's not really something that is in demand. But if you don't have a lot of them, then they're obviously gonna be in demand, and then you get paid more. So so they just want to save their own asses, dude. And like, if you can actually become one, then you're like fucking godlike. Then you deserve to be there.
Okay, that's sick. Because I know that Kopan Langstan, or Mich, as I know, he's a chartered accountant, and he is in the Netherlands, and he does great for himself. Everyone from the stream that usually mention that they're an accountant or think about being an accountant, they all say that he tells them exactly the same thing. He says, try to push to become a chartered accountant because it's so needed in the whole world, not just in Africa, it's the whole world.
Yeah.
And he's doing so well.
It's 100% worth, because the thing is, like, most CEOs are also chartered accountants, because you basically need to know how a company works from the inside out. Like you major in everything to do with the company. You have like subjects earlier on in your course that like cover company law, commercial law, and then like you major in tax, like how to deal with tax, how to deal with like accounting, how to deal with auditing. Auditing is a big one, I would say, because that's like you can apply it in like real life scenarios as well, to kind of like look at a system and think in a very specific way of, okay, here's the potential of what can go wrong. How can I fix this to make sure that like that doesn't happen? So auditing is like a really cool subject, but dude, it is it's probably one of the toughest subjects that
I can imagine. I can imagine. And working with numbers and shit on a fucking paper in an exam as well. Like, that kind of, to me, it sounds like you're trolling, but I know you're obviously not.
So the thing is though, like, okay, so it's not like the calculations are super complex. Like, I don't want to say anyone can do it, but like the calculations, like this times this equals this, like that's not really difficult. The difficult thing is looking at a question and like knowing how to interpret a question and knowing like, okay, this is of relevance, this is not of relevance. How do I apply this? Do I do that? Where do I put this? Like that takes time. Okay. So that's why most of the times like the numbers aren't like really difficult to get to. It's just you need to work them out correctly and put them in the right place. So yeah.
I don't know how you. Okay. Well, kudos to you once again. That just showed like the fact that you. That's actually another big thing. The fact that you have your masters, right?
No.
No, so you're going for your masters. You want to get your masters in order to push towards that, right?
So you do your honors, and then you go an article. So that means you work for 3 years for an accounting firm. Like, well, doesn't have to be one of the big ones, but most of the time you're going to be working at like one of the big accounting firms, like your Deloitte's, PwC, KPMG. You've probably maybe like heard of one of those. Before, okay, never mind. But like you work at one of those for about 3 years, and then you okay, so you get like that work experience, and then you write exams whilst you're doing that. So you're like studying and working at the same time. Okay. And then after 3 years, if you pass everything, then you're accepted.
Yeah, I just saw this in chat as well. What the fuck is an article? Explain English, please.
Articles means to like practically go and work at the place.
So okay, but if you have to write 3 articles, do you have to
No. It's just a phrase. Well, it's just a term. It's not you write a physical article. They just call it articles.
Okay.
It's just the term that they call it. It's not like.
Do you ever sometimes just sit and you're like, God, I'm so fucking stupid. I just feel like I don't know anything in life. I'm actually so dumb. Chat, press 1 if you think I'm dumb. So wait. If you literally write, so you don't have to write like, there's not a certain amount of articles you have to like write, right? You're just saying I have to go do articles. Do you have to do it for a few years then, or
3 years?
3. Okay, so 3 years.
And so basically, let's just not call it articles. Let's just say you're doing practical work. You go and work for a accounting firm, auditing firm, and you actually go and work there, and you like 8 to 5 kind of job, and then in between you write certain practical exams as well, and that's gonna like test your ability of like what you've learned in your degree and your honors, and what you're now learning whilst currently doing the job.
Okay.
So that they're basically like training highly competent people, and that's kind of the whole objective of the thing. So yeah.
And that's quite a fucking... So it's almost... Okay, I'm commonly saying this, but it's almost like becoming a doctor. A lot of people think, oh, you go to uni for 5 years and oh, you're a doctor. That's not how it works. You maybe do 4 years of the uni, and then you have to go do more. And then you're technically still not a doctor because you have to do like your practicals. And then like after like 9 years, you're officially a doctor. So you can be... sorry, what I mean to say is like you are an accountant maybe now, but then before you've done your articles, you can't continue to be or continue to work towards being a chartered accountant in order to call yourself a chartered accountant. Does that make sense?
What?
Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, so let's start again. So what I mean, yeah. So what I mean is, right now you can go be an accountant, right?
Yes, I can apply and
apply to be an accountant, right?
Finance position in a company.
Yes.
Yeah, like probably do the books and shit. Yeah.
So once you do that, does that mean, so literally the day you start, does that mean you start working on an article? Or does it... Laugh at me, dude. I'm trying to understand. What I mean is like, so does a year of work... does a year of work equal article? Don't laugh at me, dude. I'm just trying to understand, and I'm trying not to look at my chat because they're all laughing at me, dude.
Let's not call it articles. Let's just call it practicals.
Okay, practicals. Ondervinding.
Because you're not physically obtaining an article or anything.
Yeah,
it's an abstract. You know, it's not something. It's like an imaginary thing. You know, it's just called doing articles. It's just like the process of actually working and writing.
Who comes up with these things, dude? Why the fuck would you call it an article? The article to me is like you open the Sun paper and they're like, oh, Deza finds company for money laundering. You know, that's an article to me. Okay.
Okay.
Regardless, so you still have a while to go before you can get there.
I don't even have my honors. So what I'm doing right now is I'm literally taking a gap year because I'm so fucking exhausted.
Okay.
Like, no jokes, bro. Since I began this degree and now finished it, like, I've not for the past, well, okay, like probably for the last year and a half, I've not like had a life at all. Like, it's just been study. Like, literally for the past I want to say more intensively for the last 6 months of last year, I literally, not even kidding you, by the way, I woke up at most mornings 5:30, 5 o'clock or 4:30. Sat in front of my books for a few hours, ate breakfast, sat in like take a break, sit in front of my books again, and then like before you know it, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then and then I'm done with my day, and then you know just like rinse and repeat every single day, getting up at like 4 or 5, doing the same thing over and over and over and over. So it's like it takes a toll on your mental health, bro, because like the work alone is cool. Like you can kind of justify that and be like, okay, cool, when I'm done with this, like that's awesome. But there's like so much that you still need to do, and like then there's stress of like upcoming test dates, and then like the university that I'm going to called NMU, so it's in PE. They are like notorious for just fucking up everything. So we literally there was like a super stressful period that like our whole like group had to go through in our third year now, like this November, because we had like literally just finished writing tests. You know, like so how it works is you write 2 semester tests, and that's kind of like your they call it DP, but let's just call it your class mark that you go into the exams with, and that counts 33% of your total mark, and your exams count 67%, right? So we had just finished our second test, and then the day after that, they notified us, oh, okay, your exams are starting in 4 days.
So there's like literally no break in between at all.
No prior notification. They were like, okay, your exams are 4 days away. So
what the
like,
fuck, dude?
Your first subject that you're writing is four days away. And then everyone was freaking out. Some people were just like, fuck it, they'll move it. I'm gonna rest. But like, dude, I was just like, I've seen this department pull worse stuff than that. So I literally was nonstop studying. And it did get moved eventually, but like, dude, just the stress of like thinking, fuck, I've just gone through this like grueling test period, and now I don't have like any break now. I
No
need to
breaks at all.
get into it and start studying again. So yeah, that's like super hectic. And also in our second year, like when COVID hit, I was in my second year, obviously, and our university were not prepared for COVID at all. Like they didn't have any real online protocols in place of like how, you know, to even get the teaching material to you. So they took like I want to say like we literally had 2 months of just doing nothing. Like they literally were taking 2 months to just figure stuff out. And that meant that I had to spend my entire December studying for exams that we were going to write in January. So I didn't even have like Christmas in 2020. Like I legitimately did not have a Christmas, and that like honestly fucking sucked. So yeah, it's like, dude, the past few years have just been so fucking hectic that I've decided like this year, I've already qualified for my honors. I actually got an email this morning saying that apparently I qualified for this bursary thing, like fully paid tuition. But I'm like, dude, why are they sending me this now? Like I'm not gonna study this year. So like I actually did really well to like, you know, qualify for honors, receive like a fully paid tuition thing as well. But like I'm just not keen. Like I'm literally just taking this break for a year, and then I'm gonna be studying again next year because I really need a break, bro.
Okay, well, so, first off, you deserve a fucking pat on the shoulder. Good job, really. That is amazing, because that's the point I was trying to make. Second, I think you should maybe ask them if they can consider it for next year. And then third, the main point I was trying to make.
I'm taking the rest of the year off. Like,
no, but I mean, can't you ask them, like, can you rather start next year, right? Like, physically next year, 2023?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, but I mean, the bursary, is that also going to happen, like, next year?
I don't know what's happening with that.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Like, dude, they literally this morning just sent me, like, a random email. It's like those kind of, like, you know those Instagram posts where they like, you want an iPhone 13 or something? It was, like, literally something similar to that, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even apply for this, and now my uni is sending me a thing of like, oh, okay, you're fully qualified for you know, like a huge bursary or whatever, but I didn't even apply for it. So it's like super weird, and I don't really care what happens with that because yeah, at least like we can pay for that, so it's not like a problem.
Yeah,
it's not like a thing of, oh shit, without this bursary I can't go and do my honors.
Fair enough.
That's not an issue at all.
Well, so the main point I was trying to make is like, the main point I was trying to get at is I envy, but also look up to you for the fact that you're able to stream, do casting, kind of have a bit of a socialize with your friends and everything, and still do this literally all the time, every day, because you're just like go all the fucking time. So that is honestly amazing. So good job, and you know that's really you should be proud of yourself, and I think a lot of other people should look up to you, at least with your mindset and the way that you. I don't know, the way that you just approach everything, because I don't know how the fuck you do it, dude. I hate everything and everyone. Like, I'm just something that didn't even happen to me, and I'm already negative.
Yeah, it's just for me. It's like a good thing and a bad thing, you know. Like you're mentioning, like, dude, you admire me for like kind of the way that, like, don't want to say like my work ethic, but like kind of like that you can just like wake up, stream, cast, do this, do that, do this, do that.
Yeah.
But it also has its negatives, because I literally do not know how to turn off. Like I can't just like say, okay, today I'm literally gonna do nothing. Like I always feel like, oh dude, I'm behind on something. I need to do this. I need to get on this. Need to get on that. And that's like always also like a bad thing, because there's not like really, like I really struggle telling myself, okay, bro, just like do nothing today. Just wake
very
up,
difficult.
Go lay on the couch and just watch TV the whole day. Like I physically cannot do that. Like my brain has just been wired in a certain way over the past few years, where I'm just like, I need to be busy. I need to be doing something. I can't just be like laying on a couch and wasting my time, or like something like that. So
I don't know if
it's nice, but like also it's not.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
I like feel like I just want to take a break sometimes, but then my brain is just like, no.
I don't know if you also feel guilty when you like kind of try and take time for yourself.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't know if Percy's in chat.
I feel like that all the time. Yeah.
I don't know if Percy's in chat, but when I did the subathon in December, right?
Yeah.
So obviously Percy and Angie came to visit me, which was already amazing, and Percy and Angie helped me the whole subathon through. Like if something needed to happen, Percy was on it. Like we can joke about how much me and Percy tune each other, but legit, if you saw that I didn't have water or whatever, he literally just went to go get me like water or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or I'll mention that, fuck, I'm kind of hungry, and he'll like go get me something. You legit helped me the entire subathon
that's
through.
awesome, dude.
So then the subathon ended, as you know, and then after the subathon ended, I still was just like, he told me, he's like, dude, you're not, because I was literally still talking to them the entire time about the stream and things I want to do in the stream. Like, we got to do this tomorrow. We got to plan this tomorrow. We got to do this. We got to do that. And I would like plan my streams around their times, because obviously they want to go and do back and they want to go do their Cape Town things, right? And Percy was just like, dude, you never shut off. Like, I'm just all the time. It doesn't look like it much time, but I literally just think, Twitch 24/7. And I also don't shut down. I love it. I enjoy every single second of it. And I don't always like, most times I'm playing games, but when I'm like playing games, the moment my stream goes off, I think Zazie gets a lot of the end of it now, because whenever I don't stream, I hang out with Zazie a lot. And I if it wasn't for Zazie, dude, I don't fucking know how. I don't know how I would have made it without him, because he's motivated me so much and pushed me towards like being a little bit more positive and looking at everything, because obviously I'm very hard on myself. Also, I've noticed, and so I've been told, that I'm very hard on myself. So every time I do something and it might be good or it might be bad, I'll just fucking like destroy myself. I'll just be like, God, I'm so trash. And then if it wasn't for him, and same, if it wasn't for Percy, they're all like, I'm just constantly thinking about the stream, what I can do and what content stuff I can plan. And it's like, I can just sit here and play games all the time, but I'm not going to make it if I do that. So I try to plan, even if it's like a 15-minute little content, like a little, almost like a, what do you call it? A skit or segment of it. Even if it's just a 50-minute segment or skate that I can do, then that's good enough for me. Like, literally, I have enough YouTube videos prepped till the end of the month. Like, I'm in March already with YouTube videos that are literally, they're uploaded and ready. Like, they're gonna go out.
Cool.
Same with TikToks and stuff like that, and shorts and all that. I'm literally just, the moment my stream ends, the first thing I do is I go and I download my VOD, and I see if there's anything I can use that's for a YouTube video that I can maybe use, or I go check if there's any clips and stuff that I can post. So, while definitely being in your shoes, I can think is a lot more stressful, because you're doing like genuine crazy amount of work. My head is just all the time thinking about, what can I do to stream next? Or like, sometimes I'll stream and then chat just fucking ruined the day for me. Like, pretty much everyone is just mega toxic and just shitting on me. No matter what I try to do, they'll just shit on me and just break me down. And we can all laugh about it, but after the stream, obviously I go and reflect on it. I reflect and I'm like, fuck, dude, everyone is just, I can't do anything right, pretty much like that.
Yeah.
And then I go struggle and I try and find content. And then when I usually go talk to Zazie, and that's like, no man, just try this or that, and then he helps me with it. So definitely something I want to learn from you is just to maybe stay more calm or more positive about a lot of things. So yeah, good on you. Pretty much good on you.
Yeah, but I mean, like I feel like the being hard on yourself thing, like I'm pretty much exactly the same. Because I was like, kind of like, I'm the sort of person where like everything I do, I want it to be a success. I don't want it to be just like, okay, I'm just gonna play this game and just be like ass at it, or like do something and just be like super average at it. Like with everything I want to do, like I want to be super good. I want to, just do really well in it. And then like I set myself like these really, really high expectations. And like when I don't hit them, then I'm just like, dude, damn, like that I'm actually so ass. And then I'm just like, dude, fuck, this was actually like such a shit stream. We only hit like this and this analytic, like I was expecting this and that.
That's what I'm having now.
But the thing is, like, if I look back, and I think the exact same thing can be said of you. If you look back at your channel 6 months ago versus now, and the same for me, then 6 months ago I would have been like, bro, holy shit, I'm fucking owning, like, let's go.
Yeah.
But like I just can never get into that thing where I'm like, dude, this was sick, let's go, I'm happy, and I kind of celebrate that. And that's also something that I need to like kind of learn to not do, just like take the W and move on. Because like with a lot of the things, like I'll achieve something really cool and then I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, now next thing.
I'm exactly the same. I wanted to say I'm exactly the same. Like I'll reach a milestone and I'll have like a little 10-second celebration. I'm like, all right, what's next? What can I do next? What can I improve on? And you mentioning like looking back at stuff. Like last week, I did like the whole announcement and everything, and I felt on top of the world, like everything felt great. And now this week already, things are slowing down. You know, the numbers are already going down, and that's something you look at. That's something you see. You're not gonna miss it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, anyone who tells me not to look at numbers, go fuck yourself, because you're not gonna. You cannot miss it. You notice it.
Like literally after every single stream.
Oh,
like,
same. I go check when it did well, when it did bad, because you can literally see all that analytics. And there was last Sunday I had a stream and I didn't have a single resub. I got like 2 followers and I did like a 9-hour stream. There's no way any person can sit there after 9 hours and not like, if you're used to at least getting a sub a day, right? After 9 hours, not seeing anything like that, or not seeing quite literally good viewers, no good numbers, no income, no maybe growth at all, like that is gonna bother you. Like it is going to bother you no matter what anyone says. And maybe I should also take the time, and maybe you can do the same. Like we can, or not we, but in our own little personal time, is like you said, celebrate the successes. No matter how small they are, any success is a success. And doing this whole thing full time also, I'm not going to get very far if I'm just going to break myself down all the time, right? It's all about going up from here. But yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, it's like for me, I'm at least not like kind of in that full space of like, if I don't reach a milestone, like dude, I'm gonna like break myself down and like beat myself up about it, because most this is gonna sound really cocky, but like most of the times I do hit the milestone, but like I set myself and then I'm like happy, but it's just
What's
like
next?
I instantly get over it and I don't celebrate it. And like on the one hand, I feel like I should be celebrating it because like some of the things that I've achieved, like dude, that's sick. But then I really just don't like really dwell on it, and I'll just like keep on moving forward. So yeah, that like it honestly sucks, dude. Because I just like really can't go like, oh shit, we just did this. Like I'm gonna go like spend a whole few days with my friends and just like chill and go out and like, yeah, I don't know.
Celebrate the hell of it. No, I completely, I'm with you. I completely agree on that. And yeah, it's not the best mindset always, but you at least have a very positive look on most things, which is good. So I look up to that.
Yeah.
Moving on from, I guess, our depression, into what else is going on in the scene, dude.
Yes.
You know, I say this so much, dude, but God, the South African scene is so fucking ass, dude. Everyone is just horrible, absolutely horrible. I feel like whenever there's like a day, if there's a day that nothing happens, I'm like, this is so suspicious, dude. Someone is writing a twit longer. Someone is busy preparing a video because shit's about to go down. It's been way too quiet for too long. It's insane.
I don't know why, but I think for the past and I've been a pretty active sort of user for like, I feel like the past 2 years or so. And I can pretty much say that every single day I look on Twitter, there's someone shitting on someone. Someone did something, someone is mad at that person, now they're shitting on them, telling them how wrong they are, or like how dumb they are, how mad they are at them. Like, dude, there's never a day where I will like open my phone, check Twitter, and just be like, oh, there's a cool cat pic, dog pic, let's go. Everyone's happy. Like, I just genuinely like never see people celebrating each other's successes. Like, it's always a thing of you know, someone tweets about like, dude, I did this and this is awesome, and like it's I don't know, like I just wish our community was like more positive, you know. It feels like it's just like so negative, dude, especially Twitter. Like everyone just shits on everyone on Twitter. It's I don't know why.
What's the current thing? ESL Cash Cup, what is it called?
Yeah.
And you guys are currently leading that, as I understand.
The ECA Open, there you go.
Whatever it's called.
So how the ECA leagues work is that there's 3 divisions: main, intermediate, and open. And yeah, we're competing in open at the moment.
But I mean, you guys are doing well there. You guys are like in the lead, right?
we're at the top, yeah.
Nice. So if you guys do win that again, do you guys move on, or do you guys just kind of, that's it, you're happy with that?
Yeah, no. We are gonna move into the next league. It's just like the thing of, the only reason we didn't do that last time is because we then all had exams coming up. Like basically our whole team is like in uni, and it was like around that point. So like, okay, now it's going into November, none of us can play. and that's the only reason why we didn't play the season after we won, because like no one had any time to play it. So
this year is different.
This year, yeah, this year we can kind of like actually play and actually like build it up and see like where we can kind of go, because we don't really know. We don't know where we're gonna be going. Like, dude, we literally just like played with each other like out of officials. Like, yes, we like just chill and like, you know, I don't know. It's literally just a typical thing of like we're just a bunch of mates chilling together and just like playing and like playing whatever. It's literally such an awesome like thing that we have going, because it's like there's no pressure on us. It's just, you know, we have an official, let's go play, and then it's just like super fun because all of us have played in teams before. All of us have a lot of experience, so it's like super easy when you're competing in these lower leagues, because it's just like those kind of players don't have a lot of experience. So yeah, we kind of like, I don't know, we're like these bunch of watch players, but it still feels like we're kind of smurfing, dude.
Well, and if you guys were to like win again, which you probably will, are you guys gonna start practicing, or what is the plan there?
We probably won't ever practice, but like we would probably start scrimming, like just play against other teams and kind of like see, oh, okay, this maybe doesn't work or that works. I think, okay, and I'm maybe not 100% on this, but I think, well, at least my thinking is, if we were to scrim, it wouldn't be to practice strats. It would more just be to gauge the current meta of like what are ZA teams doing, what is kind of the meta, because like our way of playing CS versus the current way of playing CS, I think we are a bit outdated, because
you guys just hold W.
Well, the thing is we don't because the official that we played, I think it was on Sunday, or it was maybe, no, it was in this week. I think it was like Wednesday or something, or Tuesday or whatever. We were playing against a team on like what is to be considered like our best map, like by far. And we were literally down 7-0, and like all of us were just going like, dude, what the fuck is happening? and then we still won the game. Like we went on to win that half like 8-7, and then went on to win the game like 16-10 or 16-11 or something. But it's just like I feel like we're maybe a bit out of touch with like how the game is being played currently by like a few of these lower tier teams, and then also like by the better teams in the country. I think our playstyle would maybe be like more catered towards that, because we're like, you know, we played at that level before, so we kind of like, okay, it's mostly slow paced, methodical, how you play the game. But then like in open, dude, it's just like who's holding W key harder and type of thing. So yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I think it'll be really cool to see if you guys were able to maybe go compete against like one of the more bigger teams and just fucking destroy them, dude. That'd be hilarious. At them all on Twitter, be like, I mean, get fucked.
That's what we were gonna do this weekend. We were gonna play in the Cash Cup. That's like a different, like ESL is still hosting it, but it's like a weekend thing, right? And we were gonna play in it, but now they've moved it because of this fucking other Medal State tournament that's gonna be happening this weekend as well. But like a bunch of the like pretty much what's gonna be happening is for the next, I think, the whole rest of the year, actually, there's gonna be like 2 Cash Cups every single month. So we're pretty much gonna be like trying to play in every single one of them, and like of course every single other team is gonna want to play in that. So we will most likely like come up maybe in a random game versus like a Bravado or a Goliath or like a DMK or something.
It can happen.
We'll actually get to play against them, which should be like pretty interesting, you know.
It's also a fun experience at least. Like even if you get like 16 forward, it should still be like a fun experience, because you're like, you can think like, damn, we're doing pretty well, and then Bravado just, or ATK just runs over you, and you're like, huh, well, maybe we should practice just a little bit more.
True. But I mean, yeah, it's like we don't play to like, I don't know, become a top X team. It's just like we just play because we enjoy the game, and like we're all good mates, so it's just fun.
And what is the current state of Faceit like? Because every time I watch your stream, it's like a love, like a rom-com, dude. It's the ups and downs. Like some games you're just energetic, you're in there, like everyone is so nice, and then you play the next game, and I literally feel sorry for what you're dealing with, because those people are just pure fucking cunts, dude.
It's all about the team. And it's genuinely like, I know it sounds super corny if I say, oh, it's about the team, But like, if you have a group of individuals that are like, you know, not egotistical, like they're all chilled and they're like don't tilt, then you will most likely go on to win that game. Doesn't matter against like who you are going to be playing, because what happens in Face It is like we call it like good vibes, right? Like if you have a team with good vibes, like dude, you can lose like a fucking 1v3 or whatever. But if the team is just like for instance, if you have I don't know if you know Marky, but
Yeah.
like he kind of started that whole thing, OG guys, OG, and he's just like super sarcastic. Like we would lose the 1v3 or 1v4, and he would just be like OG, not like that was a big round to lose anyway, guys. Like it's OG, don't even stress about it type of thing.
But
and then,
that's
like,
good though.
Everyone just like laughs about it and goes on, and like you kind of forget about that.
Win the next round.
Versus if you're like in a team where everyone is super serious and like then there's maybe a thing of, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how do we lose that round? And then like it's just people bickering between each other. And then like most of the times it's just a thing of like I mute my mic and just like look at chat and go like, dude, what have I been?
What am I part of?
Like this is just a full on toxic 45 minute simulator. Like it's horrible sometimes.
How many people are in Diamond now? Do you know? Because I feel like every time I watch you, it's always I pretty much see a lot of the same names.
Yeah,
I see a lot of the same names.
It's always the same players when I play, because I play at like a certain time of the day. Oh, Mooney raided. Let's go.
Oh, let's go, Mooney. Thank you very much for the raid, homie. Very, very much. I appreciate you. Okay, well, I don't know. How much do you know about Gold League? Like, what's going on there? Because every time I hear about Gold League, it's just everyone's just like, nope, don't do it.
It's kind of like an ancient myth that like everyone is like, oh, it's okay. Gold Live is like a haunted house. Like it's that house on the edge of the street where like everyone is don't fucking touch it, don't go near it. Like it's a bad experience. Like you'll be freaked out. And you only hear about it. Like you never actually see it. Because yeah, I don't know. I haven't been in Gold League for 3 years now. Face It came out in 2018. I basically like got out of Gold in like I don't know, end 2019, middle 2019. So I can't actually give like you a valid description of what it's like. But when people come into my stream, they're like, "Oh, dude, Diamond looks so fun because Gold is X, Y, and Z." Basically, it's just like horrible. Like on 128.6 server is what people tell me. So
I think
gold probably isn't too fun for
XTX said it the best for me, because I never realized until he said it. He said it's literally a bunch of like either young kids or older men just yelling at you. That's quite literally what it is. Because I remember when I gave Face It a try, and you could only like 2Q or 3Q or whatever, and I would try to queue with a friend. Literally within the first round, there'd be some kid or some fucking old bully just screaming at you at how bad you are. Like you'll make a mistake, but then he'll like, I guess he'll copium it and be like, yo, this whole fucking team is horrible, right? But then he just does his own thing anyway. So, and then you try to fucking, maybe you try to keep the vibes of like, yo, listen, it's okay, let's try this strat, or let you do this, you do that. And then everyone's just like, no, I give up. Like 1 round in, dude. It's like playing a matchmaking game with Percy, dude. Loose pistol, it's done. Lost the game, maximum told, Deagle scout rest of the game.
I don't know. I feel like genuinely, and again, this might sound like, I don't know. Oh, 5 gifted, let's go.
Hey, let's go, Candy. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Surely 5 more gifted, then Henrico gets to spin the wheel.
True. There's another 5 gift that we get to spin the wheel. That's true. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Candy. Much love. Little 4-hit kiss for you. Mwah. There you go, homie. There you go. Thank you. Hey, we're almost at the sub goal. Let's go. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate it.
So basically what I wanted to say is that it's all about your fucking attitude, bro. Like genuinely, if you come into a game and you're like positive about it and like, you know, you're like, okay, it's kind of granted that you are going to lose rounds which you shouldn't be losing, but if you kind of have that like attitude of, oh, okay, it's all good, like, you know, good vibes and shit, then most likely you won't lose. Like I was so down bad a few weeks ago. I think literally 2 weeks ago I was sitting at level 5, which is like around 1000. I think I was sitting at 1380 elo, right? And this is like, I've been level 10 before, so I dropped all the way down to level 5. People were so shocked. They were like, dude, what has happened? Like Deza has plus our plus ratio plus fell off, like totally gone,
dude.
Because I was also like, I get tilted because I'm like, dude, I'm carrying my team, but like we're still losing. Like, what else can I do? Like, I'm literally carrying level 10s and we're still losing and whatever. And then literally I just took that weekend to reflect and like look at my attitude and shit. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I should just go back to that kind of like good vibes. Because I feel like on my stream there was like a period where I was like super stressed, and then I just turned into like a bit of a toxic person. But it's genuinely like then I just like switched up my mindset and just decided, you know, like just be positive. Like it's kind of inherent in a fantasy game that you're going to be throwing around. So like if you just accept that and just like be positive about it, then it's like most of the time you're going to be winning that game. And now I'm almost level 9 again. I actually hit level 9 like in this week. So it's literally like since I've gone like, dude, a positive attitude copium like that type of like memeing it, like Triton and David, like, they were memeing me a bunch and shit. Like every time like someone in our team whiffs or I whiff, they're just like NT but not nice try. It's just like no tilt or whatever. Like it sounds like them. Like, it sounds like them. That just helps, you know. And then you kind of like just laugh it off and they're like, oh okay, I mean NT. So yeah, it's literally just about your attitude, bro. It's so crazy. It's actually so crazy. Like if you can just change your attitude to be more positive, you're instantly a way better player.
I've noticed a lot of times, like I really enjoy, like I'm a matchmaking fucking loser, dude. I enjoy matchmaking. I love playing matchmaking with friends and homies. That's my thing, dude. And yes, my streams, I would say, when it comes to CSGO streams, a lot of it has been built around like having you know, HenricoM being loud or raging, like exclamation mark rage emote or whatever the fuck. Like that is it. But I do genuinely enjoy playing with friends. I think it's pretty fun. But I do get to a point where I'm also like, fuck man. I also get tilted and tired. We spoke about it just before we actually started.
Like it was the rage emote, dude.
It just it's sometimes you do just get a bit tired of it's so difficult to stay positive all the time, especially in the CS game, because that game, if you make a mistake, I get more tilted at myself a lot of times, because I'll like whiff a shot and I'll be like, fuck dude, how isn't he dead? But I know why he's not dead. It's because my aim is ass. But you still copium yourself, or you try to cope with it, and you try and make a little bit of content out of like maybe a loud scream or something. But yeah, regardless, I don't know how you play. Like you literally stream sometimes 4, 5, 6 hours of Face It, and by the end of it, I don't know how you're still positive. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, because like I said, I remember trying Face It and I was over it so fast, and it was only because of the people. It was quite literally because of the people. Because every single time I would queue with a friend, they would just be like, bro, that wasn't really fun. Let's just go play matchmaking, because everyone is just a dick, you know. Everyone is just you can't. No matter if you win or lose, there's always some guy that just breaks you down, and it's just stupid. It's easy to like try and ignore it, but if they're constantly yapping, and you're not allowed to mute them, because then they go run to Daddy Black Poison like, oh my daddy, help me! You muted me on Discord. I can't talk. I can't stand stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, there's always those people, like, it doesn't even matter if it's a CS game or like Face It or matchmaking. Like, dude, in the walk of life, there's always gonna just be those fucking dickheads that are just like, you look at them and you
trying to ruin your day.
Like look at like that Michael Scott thing. Like, why are you the way that you are? It's just like genuinely in Face It, there are those type of people where I just like genuinely after I end stream, I just think like, why is this person?
Why do you exist
this way? Like,
I'd love to be in their minds. I'd love to be in their minds for a day.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to toot my own horn a lot here, but this is coming from the heart, and I'm gonna say this like I'm talking to you in Discord. Okay. But I genuinely feel like I really feel like I do my absolute best to bring a smile to other people every day, right? And I try to make people laugh. Yeah, thank you. I try to make people laugh. I love to give back. I mean, we spoke about this like till late last night. Like every time I get paid, you bet no, I'm in fucking Moonflower's chat or your chat giving subs or just trying to do something to make people just a little bit more happier, right? And then you kind of, there's like this whole life mythology, I guess, of like whatever you give, you'll receive, or treat people how you would like to be treated. I don't know how the fuck. But then for some reason, always, whenever there's someone in my stream, or there's someone on Twitter or someone in Discord just trying to break me down, and you can see that they get physical enjoyment out of it, that that kills me inside, dude. That honestly kills me inside. And that's when I end my stream and I'm like, fuck, man, what more can I do? Like, honestly, what more can I do just to make you happy, right? That's something that I need to learn to deal with. Instead of laughing at them, like you said, like go off your stream like thinking, why are you the way that you are? That's something that I need to learn to, I don't know if I should just fucking ban them, block them, whatever the fuck, you know? Just something that I can do to get over it, you know? Because that ruins my morale a lot of times. Actually, a lot of times.
And I've also have this happen to me before, where it's like literally you're having such a banger stream, you're enjoying yourself, and then like it just takes one guy to like just be a dick, and then it's kind of like your whole vibe is ruined, and then you feel like you're kind of letting the stream down because like you can't be like that, you know, good vibes first and putting a smile on other people's faces type of thing, and then it just kind of like ruins it. And it's like, dude, it's like it's so damn annoying as well, because like I would end stream and just like go like, dude, why is this person like this? Like, why are they so annoying? And sometimes like it's even people that fucking give subs to you. Like they will literally
you see your friends, dude. People you not friends but homies.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, when I've had that happen to me, they're just a fucking retard. But like it's genuinely like I read something recently on Twitter where it's like this person that's been streaming for like something like 6 years or something. Like they've been like they are really big in the game, but I don't know who the fuck they are. But like they're like some NA stream or whatever. And I just saw like a random Twitter thread where they were like just giving tips like for maybe like I think it was part. I think the title of the thing was like advice for new partners or like affiliates. And one of the first things were like instantly, literally ban people that make you feel uncomfortable and like that aren't like fitting into that kind of vibe of your stream or whatever. And I've been so tempted to do it recently. Like there are people, when I see them in chat, I'm just like, dude, this person is like
about to ruin my day.
There's some people that like I laugh when I see them in chat, like Famous, because I know he's gonna troll me, and like that I enjoy to a certain extent, because like I can like kind of just like banter around with him type of thing. But then there's just people that come into my chat and it's like kind of a thing of you just really being like unnecessary and annoying, and it's like, why? Like, what is the point of you doing this? And like recently I've really just wanted to fucking ban them from my stream so that I don't have to deal with them. But it's like kind of a thing of, if I ban them, then like it's gonna be a thing of like, dude, where's this guy? Like, why is he not in your stream anymore?
That's true. That's one of my fears. You saying that's one of my fears. My fear is, let's say, God, address the elephant in the fucking room. Famous. Let's say I ban Famous, right? I don't have an issue with Famous off stream. I think Famous is a very nice guy. I feel like on Twitch chat he's just deliberately a puss. But I've genuinely tried to block him out. Like, he will be writing the most wholesome message and I don't even read it. But my thing is, let's say I'm just using him as an example. I'm not going to do it. But let's say I do ban Famous, right? Let's say I do ban him. I'm scared of the repercussions, because now everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you banned Famous, dude! Like, that's so necessary. Like, what do I do then, right?" Well, that's my fear. It's like that's something I haven't figured out yet. Like, what do I do then, right? Because now maybe I just now I lose Famous, right? Famous is a package deal. He has Diva, for example. Diva, his girlfriend. I don't know what they are, but like, am I gonna lose her as a viewer then as well, right? And now Diva is very sweet, and she posts a TikTok about me every now and then, and I get more views. Like, it all. You know, it's almost like a fucking pyramid scheme, dude. It's like they're all somehow they're all about, I'm so scared I lose. Now I lose that viewer as well, right? Another one, another one. So that's why I always get scared to like permaban people. But there has been times where I quite let you just do it. I quite let you just do it.
Yeah, because for me, how I've thought about it is like, okay, well, the person that I was referring to, like, they don't really come into my stream anymore, which is nice because I don't have to deal with them, and I fucking love that. But it's like kind of a thing where I got to that stage where it's like, I don't care if this guy fucking gifts 100 subs every month. It's just like a thing of, he's such a dickhead, where I would literally not care if I lost 10 viewers on average, and like I would literally be back to where I was at the like very start and like lose all my progress. But if I'm actually enjoying myself and like actually genuinely having a good time on stream every single time, and I can like still laugh with the people that like want to watch me and that type of thing, then in my head, like, then that's 100% worth, because then you're actually achieving what you want to achieve by like getting or like exiling a certain person from your community, because then you're not going to feel uncomfortable anymore, and then it's going to be a thing of like, fuck yeah, dude, now I could like actually enjoy
just continue on as you used to, yeah.
And that type of thing. And also I just want to bring up one more thing, and I can't remember, but I think this is pretty much also like one of your big points in that video that you made. I think like it's like probably like a year old now, but or at least like 7 or 8 months, like that thing, things that streamers hate, or that type of thing. And it's something that has happened like a few times. Like when people guilt trip you, I'm just like, dude, it's like I'm like a very reasonable person, and like it's like my whole personality is like I'm not a dick. I'm usually like a very nice person to most people, copian. But like to be honest, like it's not in my nature to like just freak out and like just snap at someone and be like, who the fuck do you think you are, type of thing.
Yeah.
So I always like want to deal with thing very civilly and like kind of reason with a person. But when they like guilt trip you and stuff like that, then I'm just like, dude, it's like so uncomfortable. Like when they
especially
do certain
publicly
stuff like that, then you're kind of forcing me to tell you what you don't want to hear, but like I don't have any other kind of thing that I can do, and it's just like so uncomfortable sometimes to be in that position.
So I've been trying. So after I made that video, I was still kind of guilty of like someone come into stream and they're like, hey, I'll join, and then I want to tell them no, I don't want to play with you. And then I would kind of just let it happen, or just like instantly try and make a lobby. But these days, usually if people ask me if they can play and I don't want to play them, I'm just like, no, I'm playing with my homies for now, dude. Maybe next time. Or I'll be like, just tune in for community day, whatever the fuck. So I've been hard on myself there. Not hard on myself, but I've been like hitting hard on it. Like if someone comes to my stream and they're like, yo, invite me, I'll join. No, I'm not going to. I'm sorry, I don't know you. And then they're always like they hit you with a sad emote. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? I don't know who you are. Why are you sad? I'm nobody.
That's what happened to me when I was playing with you like a few days ago. Like someone was trying to join my lobby, well, our lobby, and I was just like, we've already got a stack. Like we literally prepared this like a day before. Like I had my whole stack worked out before Josh fucked everything up, by the way.
Fucking Josh, god damn it, dude. It's always Josh, dude. Well, actually, it wasn't me. I'm joking.
No. I just love to fuck with Josh sometimes. But, no. Like we literally had everything planned out. Like I literally messaged you a few days prior, and when I was like, dude, I really want to play with you. Let's MM whatever. And then we just like got a stack going. And sometimes if I'm comfortable with a person and they come up to me in the chat and they're like, yo, you want to MM or something, then yeah, I would say fuck yeah. Like absorbs, dude. Like what a nice guy. Like
what a nice dude.
If he comes into my chat and he's like, do you have space in your lobby? And if I do, I'll like say fuck yeah, dude, come play with me. But like if it's someone that kinda, I don't know, like I can't really grasp how they are, or like I'm not really comfortable with them, or like I'm not a friend with them, then it's kind of like a thing of, dude, don't put me in like an uncomfortable position where like you're forcing me to play with you, because I'm not comfortable with that type of thing. Like, I stream for like my enjoyment, and also because I enjoy streaming, and like if I'm playing a game with someone, it's not because I'm like trying to suck their dick to get like something out of it. Like if I'm playing with someone, it's because I enjoy playing with them, and I don't want to like ever be put into a scenario of like I'm in something and I don't want to be in that, you know. So that like really tilted me. I think like, bro.
I think you the kind of the point that you made earlier about like, even if someone has gifted so much, that doesn't mean I'm now gonna be best friends with you. And that's happened a few times now. With and he knows it. Like I've had a conversation with him about like Tiger. Like Tiger would like, he would give subs. He's gifted me a lot of subs and stuff. But then every single time I play a game, he like instantly like, listen, I want to play with. Invite me. And at the start it was kind of hard to say no. But I've told him now, listen, no means no. Yeah. I'm playing with my homies. You're playing with your homies. Just no. It's not a bad thing. You can still go play with your friends. And I feel like, especially with local South Africans, They see a South African streamer and they're like, oh, this guy will 100% play with me because I follow his channel. Fuck you. Who the hell do you think you are? No. That's not how it works.
It's like, imagine going into Tarek's chat and like being, yo, can I join your Valorant lobby, bro? Can we play together? Like, you're gonna be an idiot if you want to type something like that, right?
Whole chat will destroy him.
Exactly. So
to be fair, I'm very sorry to interrupt you. I'm very fortunate in that regard. Like, yes, me and my chat have a very love-hate relationship, and I just want to say the stuff about Famous before. I love Famous. I love Famous off stream. I hate him on stream, but I love him off stream. I'll say that publicly, and he knows it. But as soon as if someone is in the community, everyone shits on each other. It happens all the time. They shit on me, I shit on them. But let a new guy come in, dude, and he tries to shit on someone. He hasn't like kind of been welcomed to the community, bruh. They will destroy. Like everyone will just fall weird the fuck out of him and be like, who's this guy? Who Megalore, right? Or they'll be like, yo, can I join? Then everyone just hits him with like the who asked or like who are you? Stuff like that, dude. It happens so regularly, and I love them for it, dude. I love it.
It's just like to touch on what you were saying. It's like, I think because they see a local streamer and they kind of like, this is someone that maybe like lives in the same province as me, or like, you know, I can really relate with a lot of the stuff that this guy is doing. Like, we can be friends type of thing,
dude.
And I feel like I didn't understand that thing of like everyone in chat like I'm not your friend type of thing, but now I like really do, because it's the thing of like I don't care if you're like a fucking tier 20 sub. Okay, well maybe I'll care then. But, like I really don't care if you're like, you know, gift subs every month. But like if I'm not comfortable playing with you, then I don't want to be forced. To kind of play with you just because you like support me. You need to support me to just like, you know, because you enjoy my content type of thing. Like watch me because you enjoy my content, not because like you're trying to get into an angle like kind of play with me or like, you know, do this or do that type of thing.
Have you had this? Okay, this has happened to me once or twice now. Someone new would find my channel, right? And they would maybe get, because they got like a gifted sub or you rated me or Mooney rated whatever, right? And then they're like, wait, you're from Somerset West? And I'm like, yeah, I come from. And then they're like, dude, we should totally go grab a beer sometime.
Yeah.
What? So just because you found me on a website and we live in the same area, you think that I'm gonna go out with you? Or what? I find that so fucking disturbing. I genuinely find that so fucking disturbing. Someone just comes into your chat and they're like, dude, you live there? I live there. We should totally go hang out. I can't fathom. I cannot fathom that people think that is a normal thing to say in the first 5 minutes of a conversation you've had with a random stranger on the internet. What? Are you... Hello? I don't know if you've had that. I think that's fucking... I find that extremely fucking weird. That's so weird. And obviously... there's been people like, yeah, I met Percy on a fucking role-playing server because he was a cocky cunt with a BMW, dude. And now he came over and like I said, he helped me with the subathon. It's been, dude, people are fucking weird. Let me tell you, dude. I think it's about time I make another exclamation mark friends video, dude, because y'all motherfuckers weird, dude.
It's well, okay, before I get into this, dude, Tristy's message is honestly so awesome. Like what
I missed it. Sorry, I'm honestly trying not to reach out because I don't want to get tilted. I'm trying not to get tilted.
It's all good, but he typed like a super wholesome thing. Like,
alright, read it.
He said, oh, did he read it?
No, you read it.
Oh, honestly, hate to admit it, but I'm from the Fortnite community.
Wait, pause. Cringe. Okay, go on. I'm joking.
Dez and Henrico are the first CS streamers I've started watching, and I don't intend to stop. You guys are honestly the goats. That's such an awesome message, dude. That's
very kind of you, homie. Thank you very much. Imagine Fortnite kick W. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Fortnite kick farmer. Much love, Punisher. Much love, homie.
But anyway, yeah, I feel like. Wait, what were you talking about?
Just South African viewers being fucking Monka W.
I'm a goldfish sometimes. Like I completely forget my chain of thought.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't know, dude. I feel like South Africans have some heavy. South Africans have some heavy parasocial issues, dude.
About the beer thing, yeah. I don't know. I found that like weird. Like if I haven't met you in person, like I don't even know what your first name is, then like, dude, I don't want to really like go grab a drink with you. Like,
Yeah.
I barely see my friends as is because of COVID and shit. Hopefully, like, you know,
I barely see people because of how I am. That's not even COVID's fault. I'm just the fucking little anxious, socially awkward guy.
COVID for that as well. I like use COVID as a scapegoat, but like I just really like, you know, just chilling, spending time with family, and that type of shit. I'm friends as well. But I mean, yeah, I always feel like really uncomfortable when people are like, dude, we should totally go out to like here or there. But I'm like, I don't really know who you are, so it's like kind of a thing of like,
dude, next time I'm at Bossa, just send me your WhatsApp real quick on Discord. I'll send you a message when I'm in Bossa. Who make a lol? Who make a lol are you, dude? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it.
It's kind of like from one POV that may just be like a super friendly person. It's like,
yeah,
dude, this guy's so awesome on stream. I want to meet this guy. Like, I want to go see this guy. It can kind of be that thing, or it's just like a super weird person that's just like, he fucking hangs at all of these places all day long, and now you're like, dude, if this guy's gonna be there, I want to go chat to him type thing. I don't know, honestly, I don't know, but at least like I don't get a lot of those type of like advances.
It happens to me. It's happened quite a few times recently, dude, where people are just like, yeah, dude, we should totally go hang out. I don't, yeah, being I think in the quote unquote public light, as little as our light might be, I think a lot of people genuinely come to your stream and they just assume immediately like, this is my ride or die, this is my homie, when in fact it's like, I don't even know who you are. You're just a name sometimes, right? And that happens. It's not everyone. Obviously, I personally feel like I have a very personal relationship with a lot of my viewers, and I try to remember things about them if I can, wherever I can, and I'll ask them about it.
Dude, I feel like that's a big thing. Like I also really try and do that. Like if someone tells me something about like, yeah, I'm currently busy with this, or this is stressing me out or something, then I like try and remember that, so that if they come back the next day and I'm like, oh dude, how did this go, or how did that go? I feel like that's like a big thing, specifically like you know, to maybe get a guy to come back to your stream and I kind of form a part of the community, because then he feels like, oh, the streamer actually remembers what I typed in chat yesterday. That's so awesome.
And some people actually, like, once they see a streamer grows to a certain growth and things get fast, they don't come back. I feel horrible when I have a really popping stream and I miss messages. I genuinely feel horrible.
Yeah.
I feel so bad when I miss messages, but it just goes too fast sometimes. You can't keep up. And we really do we try and read everything as much as we can. I quite literally try to read as much as I can. And I feel horrible, dude. I actually feel horrible.
Dude, yeah, I honestly, out of all this time that I've been streaming now, I would have expected that I would be better at keeping up with the chat. But like, even if the chat isn't that fast, I just have a knack of going on tangents, and like this guy would literally type me a one-liner and I'll like make a fucking 3-minute conversation just off of that one-liner, and then I like miss so many messages, and then I'm just like, oh bro,
you have to get out,
I'm so behind. Yeah, and it's like, I guess it's like sometimes cool, but something that I could definitely improve on is like just being, you know, quicker with chat, like just replying quickly. But at the same time, I don't know if that's maybe gonna like cause you to like kind of lose that touch where like you would usually like go really in depth with the response, and then like maybe if you start like just trying to keep up with the chat, then you just like respond in a one-liner back type of thing. I don't know if that's like gonna be like affecting maybe the viewer in a weird way, like, oh dude, this guy usually like used to chat to me quite a bit and I was just like responding in one line, this type of thing. So
that's fair. I get that, but also
maybe I'm thinking too deep into it as well.
But also people sending Bible verses in your chat is not as, if you see like, sometimes if I see like this big chunk of messages, I literally just want to TLDR them, dude. But I still read, you know. Bible verses. When I mean by Bible verses, like long ass text messages, dude. Like big ass fucking blocks of text, dude.
XTX, dude. Bible verses parade.
Dude, XTX is on. Dude, I wish XTX would fucking just play more. I wish he would go play Faceless, dude. But he, like I said earlier, he literally said that thing about Faceless is just a bunch of old men fucking yelling at you, dude. And because he could be cracked, dude. He just has a shitty mentality. Like he's like a little Percy in the making, dude. Miss one shot, we're over. GG, lose the game. P250 scout rest of the game.
Go next.
Yeah, immediately, dude. So,
dude, it's like mentality is such a big thing. It's like in anything you need to have the correct mentality, and if you're like kind of not, I don't even feel like that's hard on yourself. That's like just a shitty attitude to have. Like, oh, okay, I've missed this one thing. Fuck it, we lost type of thing. Then you're like kind of never make it too far. But yeah, I don't know, dude. XTX should play Face It, and like we've all gone through that grind of like, I mean, pretty much everyone except the people that were like literally playing in top teams when Face It came out, and like immediately got into Diamond. Probably most of the scene had to go through Gold, and like had to experience absolute shit lobbies where you're just like thinking like, I am by far the best player in this lobby. How am I losing this? Like constantly questioning your insanity type of thing. But it's a grind, and it's like super rewarding when you like finish with it. You're like, dude, fuck yeah, I'm level 10. Like, dude, we made it type of thing. Like then it's super rewarding. But it's just like a grind that you have to go through in CS. It's just like one of those things.
Speaking about grinds, dude, this fucking fly.
I sent my fly to you. Yeah, my fly's come
mine's just vibing, dude. I think it's the vape sweetness that he's enjoying. Katowice is currently going on. What an amazing game we used to watch. Oh, we got to watch last night from FaZe and Liquid. Very good game. Yeah. I think FaZe absolutely just shat on them on Ancient. It was amazing. And Liquid made a nice little fight on the third map, but unfortunately it was 4-9. So I'm hoping that Sunday's game is going to be a banger as well. But how hyped are you for Katowice, dude? Just seeing, I'm just so amped to see people play online again, dude. Seeing a crowd and a stage of people, dude, makes me. It's the best kind of CS, dude. Absolute best kind of CS.
I mean, is there going to be a crowd? Like, is it confirmed? Like, it
I don't know.
maybe be
I thought you maybe know.
Or whatever. But
let's ask our analyst, Mr. Nobody, because he probably has like some inner. He probably has like a little rat like hide already in the stadium, listening to all the people talking, dude. So maybe he can tell us. But I want to what Zassi also said. We had some really cool chats last night, dude. We spoke to like what 1 a.m. this morning. It was just so amazing.
Yeah. Literally till 1 a.m. this morning.
We just spoke about like everything, anything and everything. I tend to do this because unfortunately we're not allowed to watch ESL on stream.
Yeah, it's big sad.
So I try and watch with the community. So if you guys ever want, so I know Sunday another FaZe game is happening. So I'm probably gonna end up watching that in Discord as well. You guys are more than welcome to join. Well, the normal ones of you, not the weird ones. You guys are more than welcome to join. And we usually we quite literally either just shit on the game.
Did you literally say the normal ones, not the weird ones? I didn't realize at first.
Look at Jade. Damn, Sage. It's a joke. It's a joke. Don't worry. By the way, JCSC greeted everyone except me. Hello, Jessica. Nice to see you. But anyway, I know that FaZe was supposed to play. Yes, says okay. Supposed to play at 8:30, and it only started at 10:30. Which was insane. Like, and we watched all 3 games, but it felt like it went so fast because we were talking about like, dude, we spoke about everything last night, dude. Like, it literally went from
we went from CS to like, what are your goals in life?
Yeah,
what do you want to do with your life?
And like looking at the most northern part of almost said northern end, the most northern part of Norway, where I can go live.
Going to live in Norway, going to a fucking island and just chilling there.
I'm moving. Like... I want to go, and then Rainy joined and she's like, no, you don't want to do that. Trust me, I've been there. So yeah, that was honestly a fucking great vibe. I really enjoyed that. But getting back to Katowice, who do you think is going to take it this time, dude? Looking at the current standings.
It's like so tough at the moment because Na'Vi just dropped a map to ENCE, and like they were down 9-1 on the 3rd map, by the way. So that's like a pretty big yikes to me.
Did they win?
Yeah, they did win, but like it's a thing of you're not gonna be like as confident in yourselves if you like kind of on a decider, you're the best team in the world, you've just won the major, now you're down like literally with an 8-round differential. Like that's fucking scary, dude, to be down by like that far. So, I mean, I want to say Na'Vi should be the favorites, but like with Boomich being like, you know, having COVID and shit, like, I think it's gonna be a bit weird because if
you think it affects them at all?
Playoffs, listen, everything is on LAN. Like, even though we can't like literally see them play on the stage, everything is still on LAN that they're playing right now. But if they do, okay, they will most likely qualify for playoffs. Let's be honest, dude. It's Na'Vi Dav simple. If they're playing on the stage, Boomich won't actually be there. So that's gonna be like super weird. Like, they could hear Boomich and everything, but they like all four of them are gonna be sitting next to each other like hype as fuck, and then you're just gonna hear like a distinct like screech coming out of a fucking random room in Katowice, just like hype Boomich or something. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like a bit weird. But I still feel like Na'Vi should be the favorites, like regardless of that. But also for me, dark horse to win would be Vitality, because they've been looking like really impressive lately. But I've actually seen that they've just dropped one map to Heroic, so that's why I've tagged them rather as a dark horse than like a favorite. But dude, there was like so many good teams that are playing here that like honestly I don't know who's gonna win. But what was a pretty big yikes to me is that G2 lost to Fnatic. Like, Fnatic are a good team. Like, don't get me wrong. I love that Fnatic team with Smooya. Like, Smooya. Like, that whole 2018.
I'm a Crims fan, dude.
Cologne, right?
I love Crims, dude.
I think that whole thing happened at Cologne. Not Katowice, Cologne.
Smooya, I think it was Cologne, yeah.
It was in Germany. Yeah. So that whole thing was, like, insane. And I love Smooya and Fnatic. But, like, dude, beating the... arguably like one of the best teams in the world right now that's a massive upset.
And it's a best of 3. It wasn't even a best of 1. It's a best of 3.
So I can't really with certainty go like, oh yeah, GT are gonna win this event, because dude, like they've just been beaten by Fnatic, so that's a bit weird to me. But dude, I'm gonna say it and you're gonna absolutely love what I'm saying right now, but in my honest opinion, FaZe can go out and will win the whole tournament.
I was gonna say now,
honestly, with the way that they've been playing, like they have been playing such success, like I don't think they would win, but I think like I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them in the semi-finals. Like, no cap,
dude,
those 5 players on stage are something different. And with Rops maybe coming back as well, like that would be awesome to see him like on the stage with FaZe and everything. Not that JKS like hasn't been, you know, pulling his own weight. I think he's been doing really well.
He's been doing very well. That was my thing now. Imagine. Okay, so let's say I think that they're going to make playoffs. I can't see why they won't make stage. My thing is, how shitty, or would it be shitty for JKS to get them to stage and then Robs plays?
And then have to go. Yeah.
And then imagine they win. Would that be, like, does that count towards JKS? Or I'd kind of feel fucking horrible.
That would be so weird.
It would be weird, right?
I think they would still give him a winner's medal because he was part of the tournament. Like, he played matches.
Yeah.
Even if he only played one, he played. So he's like, you know, he has the right to like that winner's medal. But dude, that whole situation is so sad with JKS. Like, I told you last night, but I don't know if like the majority of the chat actually knows what's happening. But like, he was obviously kicked by Complexity. End of last year? That time.
Yeah, it was late last year.
And like, he couldn't go home for Christmas or anything, and he was basically like stuck in Europe. And his situation right now is that his visa is currently like, you know, I think it's like a pretty lengthy visa, like a 6 month or maybe even a year that he can like stay there. It's like confirmed. But the thing is, they might like at any moment just take it away from him because he's not playing for a team. So he's got no reason to actually be in the country because he's not actually playing for a team. And like, he can't like, you know, apply for a lease to rent an apartment or anything, because he actually can just like get the visa taken away from him, and then like he's renting an apartment in Denmark, but like then he's back in Australia just vibing. So it's just like such a weird scenario for him to be in. And also like, he doesn't have like a proper setup, because like the setup that he was using was like Complexity's PCs and shit. He only had like his mouse and keyboard and headset and all of that shit. So he has to literally go to internet cafes if he wants to play. So it's like,
that's rough.
It's such a yikes. And like, I wouldn't really care if he was like, if he had like Config's attitude. Like, he's super, like he has an ego, dude, and like I can kind of enjoy that and laugh at it, but like it's a thing of, okay, I wouldn't really be too arsed because like, he's like a kind of a bit of a dick, you know. But like JKS is like the nicest guy you will ever meet. Like in that interview, even though he's like got all the shit like going on with him right now, he's still like such a nice guy. Like responding well to all the questions and like just being like a very, very, very nice human being in general. So yeah, I hope he can find a team soon, bro. Even if it's like a shit team, just to like actually give him a reason again to be able to stay like in EU, it would be super sick.
I think if FaZe do well here because of him, I can't see why not. And
Yeah.
I was thinking now, the only way FaZe for me personally will do even better is they just need to. Their inconsistency sometimes just loses them games, dude. Because you know it's bad when Carrigan is at the top of the log, right? If Brokey and Twist pops off already, if they can just have a great game if Robs goes into that fucking mixture somehow and Robs just frags, they'll be unstoppable, dude. Like you saw Brokey last night on Inferno.
100%.
He was unstoppable with that orb, dude. People literally called him Brokey S. Like chat was just Brokey S or Kenny S who Megalol, stuff like that, dude. Brokey, if Brokey and Twist is so passionate. I think Twist has that fire in him still from leaving Liquid and going to a new team. He still has that fire in him, and with Rops in the honeymoon phase to be able to be there on a stage, I think would be redonkulous. It'll be an amazing match to watch.
Rops is kind of just like that play of give him a piece of 50 in a first round and he can go and find an entry for you. Like, dude, that combo of Rops, Brokey, and Twists is like one of the strongest combos in CS right now. I feel like
they're very good flaggers.
G to have like Nico, Monesi, and Hunter if you want to use Hunter. So I guess like that's also a pretty strong combo, especially like Nico, Monesi, and then like Na'Vi have like Simple, Bit, and Electronic. Like, dude, that or Perfecto as well. Like all of those players are insane. So I mean, like those are nice combos to have, but like, dude, having Rops in a team is just like nuts because he's probably in the best form of his life right now.
100%.
So,
and
if he gets to the event, like FaZe can literally go on and win the whole thing. Like Louis Cup, they can win.
Credit to Rain as well. Rain can win you around, especially eco rounds, because that thing is a monster with a pistol. That thing is a monster with a pistol, dude. There'll be like some aim deals he'll take with rifles and stuff, and he'll lose them easily. But I feel like on eco rounds he really does. He excels. Like yesterday there was I think there was 2 rounds where he quite literally won the round with Deagle/USP. He literally won them the round because of that.
It's like Rain has this ability to he will literally be playing shit the entire game. Like he's losing fights, or like he's entering and he's not getting that entry, but he's getting traded type of thing. Like that's okay. No one's really gonna care so much about that. But he just has this like ability to like throw that all behind him and just like get a fucking ace in a round and like win that round like with 5 insane one tap type of thing, you know? That's just kind of the player that he is. And like I was looking at the FaZe versus Liquid series, like he didn't have like amazing stats or anything, but like he's still a consistent performer, like up there. I
mean, he's been with FaZe literally since the start, right?
Yeah, literally since 2016, since they made the team, he's been there. So he's been in that team for literally 6 years. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't feel like this is the FaZe that 2018 FaZe, like, you know, that whole thing of Nico, Guardian, Carrigan, Olofmeister, and Rain. Like that was just a stupid lineup. That was honestly such a sick team. But I mean, I think this team can still go on to like achieve top 4 and shit. Like 100% they can.
They're like you said, pure fragging potential on Twist and Robs. Speaking about Guardian, where the fuck is Guardian?
Dipped.
Was he like item out piece?
I think he's pretty much retired. Like he hits his peak at 2018. Like that was his last peak. He didn't really perform after that at all. He got benched, and he never really joined a notable team ever again. Like I think he's like been in lower tier teams in like his region and like playing around, but he's never been able to join like a big team again because people, I think people just consider him like washed. They've like,
yeah, his time is over.
Because the thing is, he never really achieved anything with his career. Like it's crazy to say that, but he played in probably like
the best teams.
He's actually, if you think about it, probably the most unlucky person to touch CSGO, because he's probably played in the most I think if you look at it this way, he's probably played in the most amount of finals and converted the least amount of final wins.
That's always second place, always the second place, second or third place.
Like Na'Vi went on a run where he was like literally gelling so well with Simple, and they were like this dangerous combo. but like they would always just end up being second. And then people back then were like, oh yeah, kick Edward or kick Zeus or kick Flamey or whatever. But like I low-key think it was just like Guardian choking every single time. Like
Flamey was such
dude,
a phenomenal
surely if you're all in like all these finals, then surely it's you, not like your team.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like it's that type of a thing. Like rip to Guardian's career, like he was so good at the game, but yeah, it's
I think everybody gets to a point, but same with like Flamey, dude. Like where's Flamey now? Where's Guardian now? I mean, not Guardian, Edward now.
He played an event for like Navi's academy team, which a lot of people were memeing him on, but it was like just the kind of a thing, like he's still contracted to Navi, so it was kind of a thing of Monacy was sold to G2, and then obviously they needed a fifth, so he just like played randomly in a tournament, and I think they like did pretty okay-ish. But yeah, I think he actually joined a team recently, but like it's not a massive team, so
yeah, that must suck, dude. That was honestly, imagine being on top of the world and then in an instant it all just kind of disappears, because Flamey's not that old. He's not an old guy.
There you go. XTX got it. 1 win. I don't know, like
never heard.
I've heard of the team name before, but I don't even know who plays with him, so
never heard at all. It's the whole CS scene, that like watching like Katowice, there's so many names that I see now that I'm like, fuck, I'm so out of it, because I used to know every team, every player from start to finish, know their names, what they do. Now I'm kind of struggling because there's so many new players and people, and teams are just all mixed up, and I'm here for it. I fucking dig it. I dig it. I like the international rosters that we have.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of in between, man, because I started watching CS, like actually actively watching CS in 2015. Like,
same.
I think
that's
the
when
very first major that I watched was that like Apex moment against 5 Orps and T4 and that type of thing. That was like the very first major that I watched, and like seeing all of those players gradually now like departing the game, going to Valorant or like retiring or something, like it's super sad, bro. Like that old NIP team, that old Fnatic team, the Envious team. Like I'm so sad about that Envious team, dude.
Envious
like,
was
they were so good. They were so good. Like the French sheen was literally unstoppable, and then out of nowhere that thing came about. Keo was the problem, and then that team was just.
I wonder what happens. I wonder what happens in a team like that. Like for example, the Astralis, right? Astralis did amazing, great, 10 out of 10. Fucking win 2 majors. What, 4 majors? How much did they win?
4 majors in a row.
4 majors. No stopping them at all, and then just instantly next event comes, they fall out, and it's almost like a snowball effect. I legit wonder what happens in teams. I just wonder what happens.
Astralis died because of COVID. 100%. Astralis online are shit. Like, we've seen it time and time again, and that's why the team died. It's because online, they just don't have that same presence. But on LAN, the thing is, like, on LAN, a lot of teams struggle. Like, they are so comfortable with their setups at home or something like that, and they're not, like, used to sitting next to people or something. They don't have that experience. But, like, Astralis literally have the most experience in the world to do shit like that, to go sit next to each other. They, like, know each other so well. And, like, it's really not a difference to them. Like, they play the same way online than they do online in terms of, like, the same skill. Like, you'll be hitting insane shots maybe at your setup, but, like, if you go to someone else's setup, like, at a LAN, then you maybe won't hit the same stuff because, you know, you're, like still getting used to everything, and yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, like, they were pretty much, it didn't really impact them. But the thing is, why they were so bad online is because the other players' skill ceilings was so much higher. Like, online, they're so good, but then on LAN, like, just not the same
player. Different.
So I think that honestly just like screwed them over, and that's why they died.
I'll be honest, I'm happy the Astralis era is over. I found the Astralis majors that they won extremely boring because it just they were just so good. Credit where credit's due. They were amazing, but it was just not the CS that I want. I want to see a triple overtime Inferno, right? Or I want to see a triple overtime, whatever. I just want to see 16-14 maps. I don't want to see someone win a major 16-4, 16-7. Like, there's like
that's boring.
That's why I always look at like when people that are Dota fans, right? They always like say how fucking amazing those final games are, dude. It is so hype because it's always just so close. So I always like to see, especially like League of Legends as well, Worlds. Those games turn around in an instant, just like that. Someone maybe gets an ace down bot lane or whatever the fuck they say in League of Legends words, but that whole game just turns around and people would like push and they all just work together. That's why I like those types of majors. That's why I'm really hoping that this next major delivers. I think the previous major was pretty nice, the one the Navi won. I think it was a great run. It was great to watch. That was
like a really close series against G2.
Yep.
G2 versus Navi. I think that was like a sick major final.
Obviously,
the best major final will always be the Cloud9 versus FaZe one. Like it
was amazing.
I genuinely don't think CS will ever have like a major in its entirety like that ever again.
Wasn't that team very wasn't that Cloud9 team back then? I think you told me this last night. Weren't they very doubted as well? Like, weren't everyone like, there's no way these are a bunch of fucking puggers, right? Like, before they went to the major, people didn't expect Cloud9 at all.
Let's look at it this way, right? They had just a few months prior cut Shroud and Nothing, like the two most memorable Cloud9 players. Like, they've been in the org for so long, and people just see like these new kids on the block, Rush and Tarek joining them. Obviously they joined from Optic and they had like pretty good success in Optic. Like, they won this E-League tournament and it was like super sick. So I mean, Cloud9 were like really smart to go for them, but everyone was doubting them, especially Tarek, bro. They were like, Tarek yelling, like peanut brain, like that.
I remember
that whole meme about like he's actually an idiot and he doesn't know how the game works. Like, such a bad pickup. He's like, you know, past his prime, yada yada yada. And then Rush as well, they were like, dude, this guy can't frag. Like, he's just a support player. That's the best he's ever gonna be. He's just gonna throw flashes for the team, like Josh. kidding. But he's never gonna be able to actually frag. He's more gonna be a liability than he is an asset for the team. And then I remember they had like a rough patch where they were like, you know, they're struggling in tournaments, not like really getting good placings, like the placings that you would expect that Cloud9, like an org, just like stature that Cloud9 has, should be getting. Like, they weren't getting those results. And then, you know, Stewie had also been in Cloud9 for like pretty much a good 2 years, and like
at that point
brought them no success. Like, up until that point in time, there was like really zero success that they had like brought, and everyone was just kind of like, dude, NA is just down in the dumps, like
the mud boys,
and you know, like we're just never going to be able to do anything with NA rosters. And then in that major, like, people were doubting them. It was like a thing of they played their first game, they lost their first game. They played against the Turkish team.
They went 0-3. Sorry, 0-2, and they came back 3-2.
They played against the Turkish team, that's Antares team. It was called Space Soldiers. It was just a bunch of aimers. If you actually look at it, just a fucking bunch of aimers in a team. And they lost against them, and everyone was like, oh dude, KEKW, they're gonna get knocked out, like such a bad team. And Astralis were also having a bad run at that time. They were also 2-0. Then they played against them, and I personally thought, okay, now Astralis are gonna beat them, let's fucking go. Astralis are gonna, you know, keep on progressing, because at that time, like, they were not, you know, the Astralis that we all like, you know, that Astralis dominance, we hadn't really seen that yet. But they were still like a sick team. And then, like, dude, Cloud9 wrecked them. It was like 16-6. Like, no one expected it to be like not even close. Not even close, Copium. And then Cloud9 just went on a run where they were like playing against teams that it's like weird, dude. In a major, like that stage before you reach the playoffs, it's like you get teams that are overperforming in the beginning, like winning against teams in a BO1 that they shouldn't be, and they get like a 2-0 record, and they only need one more game to win, and then like they lose,
3-2,
lose, and then they're like 2-3, and then it's just like, oh,
2-3.
And that's what happened with Cloud9. Like, they had super sick draws. Like they drawed versus Pronex, and then they drawed like a random team called Windstrike that were like really amazing team, or Vega Squadron actually. And CIS teams were like not that amazing back then, so it was like kind of a KEKW, whatever, you know, easy dub. And I think they played against G2 in like one of the games that they lost, and then they drew them in the quarterfinals, and like all of the French fans were just like memeing Cloud9, saying like, yeah, the same thing's gonna happen. Like, they were actually so professional. Like, they had this whole interview thing where it's like almost like a sports conference, you know, like typical, like the like in soccer, like the manager is sitting there next to the player with a microphone, and like the press is there asking all the questions. Like, it was the same thing. And then this French journalist like full on trolled. I think it was Stewie. He just asked him like, oh yeah, like G2 are gonna wreck you. How are you gonna deal with that? Or are you ready to get wrecked type of thing? And he was just like, don't worry about me, dude. Like that was literally his response.
I remember that. I remember those interviews.
And then they went on to win that, and then like people were kind of like, okay, that was a bit of an upset, but like it won't happen again. And then they played, who was it, like SK Gaming in the semifinals? I think it was SK Gaming.
Might have been. With Fallen in them still then.
It was SK Gaming, because then the like whole you know, like that come to Brazil thing, that whole thing started, and like the Brazilian journalist was like the same thing, like, dude, like you guys are gonna lose, whatever. And Fallen was also like heavy trolling, saying like, you guys haven't ever accomplished something, like, dude, major time is SK Gaming time type of thing, because at like that time, like it was still like this Luminosity SK Gaming thing of like, dude, they're still like a super respected team, like in a major they're like a different team type of thing. And then Cloud9 wrecked them as well. They won 2-1, but like, yeah, whatever. And then the finals came, dude, and they won the final as well. And it was like literally, I remember they lost the first map, and then they made like that whole Cloud9 documentary, and like Automatic literally said after they lost the first map, which was their map pick, by the way. They picked Mirage and they lost that like 16-14 or something like that. He literally, like, they go back to their like changing room or whatever, or like their chill area, and he literally said like, boys, this is gonna be such an awesome story to like tell our family or whatever, or our friends, or like the whole community, that we are gonna actually go and like win the next 2 maps and become major champions. Like, just imagine that shit. And like that kind of mentality, bro, was just like so good. And then throughout that entire tournament as well, like the big thing was Skadoodle failed at every single major he played at, and
that's the last one.
He had never made a playoff in a major before.
First playoff, first win, easy.
First playoff, first win, and he got the MVP for that tournament as well, because he was nuts. He was probably
played so
the
well.
biggest reason that Cloud9 went on to win the major. He was like literally hitting every single shot, never missing anything.
Skadoodle's nutty, dude. I would love to see him pick up CS again. Obviously, it won't happen, but it would be nutty. It would be nutty to just turn back the time and appreciate those times.
That's what I kind of hoping that this EG team do well with, like, with Rush, Automatic, and Stewie. Like, it's kind of like a Cloud9 reunion, but at the same time, it's just like not the same without Tarek and Stewie. Without Tarek and Skadoodle, it's just like not the same.
It would be amazing. I wonder if Tarek's ever even going to come back to CS. Like, he's been
why would he? Yeah, he's making like gang cash, pulling like 20,000 viewers every stream,
and he's loving it. He's loving it. He's having fun. He's having genuine fun.
And the shit thing with the CS community is he's going to come back, and the first thing that people are going to start saying is like, oh, KW, washed Valorant player. Like, he's going to get so much fucking hate when he comes back. So like, it's just not worth him even coming back, because he's so successful right now with Valorant. Like, unless he has something that he feels he needs to prove still in CS, then he might still come back. But like, dude, if you win a major, then like you've won a major. You don't need
pretty
to
much
prove
done.
anything.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I just whenever I watch CS these days, I'm not nearly into it as much as I used to be. Like, I used to watch it religiously, like rugby. Yeah. Every day when I get home, I would turn on Twitch and I would watch. If there's not a tournament going on, I'd be watching like one of the big streamers playing Faceit or Rank S, and it was just my life. And I would love for CS to make that kind of comeback, in a way of it being number one consistently, not just doing tournaments. But every day, or every year, no, not every year, sorry, every day you're the same thing, like, oh, Counter-Strike's such a dead game, it'll never, but then every single time there's a tournament, it just proves everyone wrong, because it's like, always such hype games to watch, dude. It's always just so hype to watch. CS has
more average views right now than Lost Ark. Like, I saw a tweet by someone saying like, someone like trolling saying this is the best that you've got, and then like CS on average views still like beating a brand new hype fucking game. Like, Asmon Gold pulled 400,000 views when he just streamed that game. So like, still with that, CS is still like the most played game on Steam.
Yeah,
like,
dude. I think it's a love-hate relationship.
It's fucking insane, actually.
I genuinely think it's a love-hate relationship a lot of times with Counter-Strike, because everyone's always going to shit on it, but somehow we always come back to it. And it's just a nice game. I think it tickles everyone's competitive fancy, if anything.
It's a thing that, like, I think Jason R literally made a YouTube video and literally said that, where like he described it as like an abusive ex. Like, you hate it and you just want to get away with it. Like when you get tilted in CS and you're just like, I'm never gonna like call you again, never gonna play with you again, that type of thing. And then you just come back the same day and like you're sitting there like an hour later when you calm again, and then you're like, dude, I want to play CS. Like it's such a weird thing because I don't think there are like anything else or like any other things where you can kind of like say that. I don't feel like there are like a lot of other things where you can go like full tilt and still want to come back and try it again.
Exactly,
keep on
dude.
playing.
Nothing gives me that. Nothing can. There's nothing that makes me feel better than losing a game 16-1 and queuing again and then winning the next game 16-15 or 16-12. Right? There's nothing that gives me that kind of satisfaction. That's just insane.
Yeah, it's actually like nuts, dude. I don't know, like. The only thing that I would love for CS is to get the content back to 2017 level. Like that was peak. Like like I don't think CS is ever gonna recover from that peak content. Like literally all of these fucking massive YouTubers making like daily rank S videos or FPL videos and like having the funniest shit happen to them. Like I religiously watched those Tarek videos because he would literally make those videos, or like Jason R. I would religiously wake up, look at my feed on YouTube, watch that video before school every single day. Like that was my routine. Like I couldn't actually start my day before I haven't watched like a FPL, like a rank S video type of thing. So now that that's gone, I don't know, like dude, the CS community hasn't felt the same. Like in terms of content, it just hasn't felt the same.
Everything else is just, it's same old. Pretty much same old. But with Counter-Strike, I then, as much as I hate it as well sometimes, I'll never be able to get over it. Like right now, I'm kind of in the PUBG phase, dude. I'm loving playing PUBG, but then I'm realizing the reason why I'm loving it is because I'm playing with homies. That's making it so much more fun. Like this whole global thing that I'm trying now as well, it's genuinely so fun. It's very, like, I'm trying so fucking hard because I really want to hit it just once. But I think if I do achieve it, it's just going to go back to the way it was. I'm just not going to give a fuck again. And then, I'm going to try hard as much as I can, but yeah.
Chad is just going to kick W then when he like lose a game and be like, oh, Henrico,
there goes global. People run Supreme, people run Lim.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
In the mud, boys, like,
currently
it's
I'm full green. Currently I'm full green on my wins and my ties. So I think if I win if we win another 5 games in a row, I'm pretty sure I'll get global from that.
Let's go.
Something else I was going to say that, but I completely forgot about it. I have a question here for you that I want to ask you, and this is very important.
Yes.
This is very important. I need you to really think about this.
I'm even closing my eyes. This is like full focus right now. I'm full focus. Okay.
Okay, so it's a very simple question, and I need you to be honest with me. Okay, this is important. Hard yoke or soft yoke?
Scrambled.
Fair enough. I'm a hard yoke guy. Soft yoke is fucking trash. Anybody eat soft yoke? What's wrong with you? Hard yoke though, perfect. And if you're just lazy, scramble that motherfucker, dude. Absolutely scramble that motherfucker. Scrambled eggs.
I love scrambled eggs. Like I was always a person that like just never ate eggs ever. Like I despise them because of the smell.
Where is this coming from? What smell?
No. Like when I was younger, but now like as I've become older, I just got into scrambled eggs. Like the one day, I think my mom just made scrambled eggs and was like, oh, just try it or whatever. And I was like, oh fuck it, I'll try it. And then I was just like, bro, this
some salted pepper on that bitch, dude.
So what I do is I have like this little mini scrambled egg maker where it's like literally this plastic kind of like circle bowl type of thing.
Yeah.
And then obviously you just like, you take your egg, you like smash that into a cup, and then I throw in like some oregano and like you know that sea salt that you get?
Yeah.
It's like then I throw that into that, and then like throw the milk in and whatever, and like stir that. Then I throw it into like this scrambled egg maker type of thing. Then literally throw that in the microwave for 45 seconds, and there's my scrambled eggs. Like it's
dude, microwave scrambled eggs
it's not like quite the same as like the golden scrambled eggs that are like so soft and so nice. Like you won't ever get the same taste that you do like with the scrambled, like making scrambled eggs in like a pan. It's like not the same, but like I don't know. It still makes my tummy full. So
I'll make you some scrambled eggs and you want to fuck me, dude. Trust me, I can make some good scrambled eggs in the pan, dude. Like proper with like some creme fraiche and shit. I give myself credit there, dude. Gordon Ramsay taught me the way. But yeah, okay. I'm just happy that you're not Softio gang, because the Softio gang is trash and no one cares about. Then yeah, I saw
Softio gang. Like...
yeah, I think chat likes Softio, but who asked? Remember? Okay, well, I know I did, but still. So, if there's anything you could tell 13-year-old Deza, what would it be?
Whoa.
You can retaliate, yeah, but you can ask me stuff as well.
Okay. Like, you literally appear to your 13-year-old self and tell him something like, change this now, or do you rather... Okay.
I don't know if there's anything... This fucking fly! If you could tell anything to your 13-year-old self, what would it be?
Okay, I've just thought of a funny troll one, but then I'll also think of a serious one at the same time. So it would be buy an M4A4 Howl, buy fucking 20 of them, buy Titan Hollows, buy like fucking 50 of them, and just keep them, because like one day they're gonna be worth a shit ton and like you're literally gonna be a millionaire. But no, okay. Being serious, it would probably, I don't know. I feel like don't be, because I feel like when I was younger, I was like super scared, or like not scared, but like kinda I don't wanna like impose myself on others. Like if I'm in like a awkward situation, like I was always just scared to like go talk with a teacher to sort something out. I would rather like put myself in like a worse situation than like actually properly like have the guts to do shit. So
yeah,
I would probably just tell my like younger self to give less of a fuck and
have more confidence.
Literally. But I mean, I don't think that would really change much for me, but that's like I think I would enjoy things more, because I reached a point in school where I was literally just like, I don't give a fuck. I was more confident and I literally enjoyed high school so much. Like as soon as I was more confident and like just gave less of a fuck, like it was fucking awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much like the only thing I would probably tell my 13-year-old self. What would you tell like your 13-year-old self?
Honestly, I'll just tell myself it doesn't get better. It just doesn't get better, because I always used to think that it gets better, but it doesn't. To me, it only felt like it got worse. I think, yeah, probably if I had to choose, it would probably be more, also just to have more confidence and maybe enjoy things a bit more. But yeah, honestly, just to accept the fact that it doesn't always get better. I'm a realist. What can I say? I'm a realist. I can't help it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. Like I
would honestly try and start streaming earlier. It's like, yeah, listen, just start streaming as soon as you can. Like, don't get stuck at your first job. Just immediately move somewhere and go live. Find a way to make it work, I guess.
I think, yeah, if you like started streaming like, let's say like 2015, then I don't know,
things could be a lot different.
Like, yeah,
but back then people would go live for the first time and then the same day they'll hit like 1,000 viewers, because Twitch wasn't that big. So someone would somehow find your channel because there just wasn't viewers. So
yeah, I mean, true. And also like I would say back in the day for the local scene, like I did not know a lot of streamers. So and I was like, I didn't even know of Twitch up until like 2018 or something. Like when literally I did not know Twitch existed up until like our games were starting like to get casted. Then I was like, oh shit, what is this website? Like this is awesome, like they cast our games. And then I like got into the whole Twitch thing. Wait, what was I even trying to say, bro?
You don't know about Twitch. Something about the local scene.
Let's just continue. I'm being an idiot, so I just completely forgot.
That's fine. We're nudging towards the end here anyway. I have one last question that I've prepared for you, which is, what is the craziest thing you've ever done? That's such a loaded question. I'm just trying to think of something to get you to tell me.
Craziest is probably also dangerous.
Yeah, probably most dangerous
thing. I would think. Um. Okay. Well, I feel like only people that like understand what I'm about to like. If you actually experience it, then you will be like, "What the fuck?" You were like literally crazy. But okay, no, like so we, my friends and I did like shrooms or whatever, and then we literally drove home, and that is super dangerous,
Oh, fuck.
super
That's
dangerous.
very dangerous,
Like,
my guy.
yeah, so yeah, that's the craziest thing that I've ever done. But it was like at the start, so it wasn't like a thing of, oh my word, you're seeing fucking a little, I don't know,
The
panda
full-on
hopping
Max.
across the road, or like just weird, like absolutely just freaking out. It was, yeah, I would say that's probably like the craziest thing, which
Crazy, though.
isn't like that crazy, but I mean, yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
dangerous.
I haven't experienced anything like that yet, so I don't know. I think one of my craziest / stupidest things, like I probably could be fucking dead, is I was with Philip or Philu from chat. We went to a farm, and we were there for the day. And the farm is kind of like, you have the farmhouse, and then you have like, to get to the farmhouse, there's like a big ass dam in front of the farm, and there's a long gravel road in front of the dam, and that's how you get to the house. And we were driving quad bikes and stuff for the day, and he was busy shooting a .22 rifle, right? And I was riding the quad bike up and down because I never get to experience a quad bike. I thought it was cool. No fucking helmet, no gear, nothing, dude. I'm in pluckies, just fucking riding the quad bike, right? And Philip was shooting the .22 rifle into the dam. But obviously, like literally I'm driving past the dam while he's literally shooting into the dam. And I'm driving. So what I tried to do is I tried to like listen every time he shoots, because the .22 rifle, it sounds like a big fucking clapper gun, or like a big like a firework that just snaps and then stops. So I tried to listen. Whenever I hear the snap, then I'll go. So I'm driving far out on the farm road, and I don't hear the snap because now I want to come back, obviously. And I don't hear the snap. I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna drive by. And as I come by, I hear the snap, dude. And there was a pipe that went from the, I think it might have been the hydraulics or something. There was a pipe that went from like, it came from under the quad bike into the petrol tank, and he shoots the pipe. Literally, like I'm driving, I hear the snap, and in my mind I'm like, fuck. And I literally see the fucking little pipe just disappear in front of me, dude. And he literally shot it. But like, it's not his fault. It was literally not his fault. But he literally shot like a little thin fucking pipe, dude. He shot it like literally right off the quad bike in front of me. I remember getting to the house and I was like, I could have died. But I did it. Which is probably the craziest or stupidest thing I've ever done. Craziest or stupidest thing I've ever done.
That is.
I mean, even if he hit me with it probably would have just been like a flesh wound. But I mean, still, getting shot, dude. It's not something you want one of your friends to do, dude.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, fuck, I know. Yeah.
It was a good wild weekend. And then literally right after that, so at the back of the farm, there's like, if you go up, there's like these, what do you call it? Fucking, you know, if you go to a farm, they make the land specifically, especially if there's downhills.
Yeah.
They call it like gronderosie. Trenches, yeah, like a little trench or something. And I was ramping the trenches, trying to be very cool and ramping the trenches. And every time I've ramped them, like in the air, I would be like, okay, let go of the throttle, because otherwise if you hit the ground, you immediately fucking do that. And I mean, I'm like 12 years old. I didn't know much about it. And the last trench I hit, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking floor it mid-air, dude. And as I hit the ground, the fucking quad bike just spins under me. And I like fall like on a tree stump, kind of like on my side. And I had like a little crack in my rib, dude. Absolutely fucking stupid. Almost got killed twice.
Okay. I was actually then a very safe kid. I was never doing like crazy shit like that, but I also had like, so I'm very sure that it was a near-death experience, because okay, let me just tell the story. So we were ziplining, and it was my first time ziplining. Ziplining is like the whitest thing you probably can do.
True.
And it's like it was at like, I don't know, it's fucking so far up in the mountains. Like if you look down, it's like, it's so like, if you fall, you're dead.
You're dead.
Like whatever, you're not even gonna try and like be, oh, okay, maybe I'll break my legs first, and then I'll be fine. Like you're dead. And we were probably like halfway through the route or whatever. And then there was like this it wasn't like proper downhill. It was like super even. Like most of these zip lining is like they go with a downward trend, you know, so that you can like get the speed and whatever. But, like this one, for some reason, it was like not too downhill. So I kept on going, and then like kind of midway through, like I started losing speed, and I felt like my strap was super fucking loose. And then I was just like hanging there. Like then I eventually stopped, and like I didn't have any more momentum, so you keep on going forward. And I was literally like, dude, I'm gonna fucking fall out of like this harness thing, because this is literally fucking loose. And I was like losing my shit. I was just like kicking my legs to like show that like, okay, I'm in some sort of fucking trouble.
Holy shit, dude.
And I asked the guy like, should this thing be so loose? And he was like, no, that's fine. But like he instantly fucking made it so tight that like I was 14 years old at the time. So I mean, like I couldn't really, well, no, I was like 12 actually, 12 or 13. So I couldn't like really pick up on like if he was trying to just save his own ass or something. But like I'm very sure that like something was not connected that should have been connected, and I literally could have like just fallen out of the
Holy fucking shit.
So
that's
so that's actually probably like a proper like craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
I used to, if I think about it now, the stuff that me and Footy used to do, like, I don't think you can do that anymore. Like, we used to sneak out of his, I went through a whole little phase when I hit high school. I wanted to be a fucking rebel, dude. So I tried to be cool. I really wasn't. So I used to go to him every weekend, and we would like sneak out of his parents' house at like 2 a.m. in the morning, right? And then we would literally walk like 10 kilometers to one of his friends' house. We'd hang out there for the night until like the early morning hours, like 4 or 5 a.m. And then we'd walk back, and literally like in the middle of a small town where there's like, if something happens to you, like you're fucked. If someone robbed us, we would have been fucked. If someone tried to stab us, because we were children, we were grade 8 and 9.
Yeah.
And there were so many like kind of close calls. We'd like walk in the middle of the night, and then you would like just see a guy come speeding towards you, and you can see the guy's drunk because the car is like swerving and stuff like that.
Jesus.
We did some dumb shit, dude. We did some absolute dumb shit. We went to like, we wanted to get alcohol, right? So we literally went to like a bergie or like a and we gave him money, like, hey, can you go buy us alcohol? We had no idea who this person was. He could have taken our money and left. He didn't. He went and he bought us the alcohol and came back. We did some stupid shit, dude. We did some stupid shit. But if it wasn't for it, I don't think I would be the same person as I am now.
Yeah, you need to like experience like just dumb shit and
100%. That's what makes you the person that you are today. If you do just really, really stupid shit, and there's obviously people that do way more stupid shit that happens. But dude, it has been super fun talking to you. I really enjoyed this. As always, I always enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, I also enjoyed myself, dude. Like honestly, this was pretty fun. Like I really, 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 really enjoyed myself.
We covered a lot of topics.
Yeah, like I had a lot of fun. Like always with these chats. I mean, like the last that we did was like pretty long ago, but like, dude, I always enjoy like these type of just like chatting shit and just like chatting about like a bunch of random things. But actually, I just wanted to ask you something as well.
Yeah.
So basically, what I want to ask. And this is like something that you can maybe answer super generally. Like this doesn't have to be specifically you. This can be like a general thing, right?
All right.
What is like what are you expecting if you want to join an org as a streamer? What are your like kind of not minimum things, but like these things have to be there in order for it to be a beneficial relationship?
Yeah, they shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't have like you shouldn't have a minimum requirements list if you're doing something like that. First thing is if an org approaches you, that's already amazing. That's a really big thing. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is from my point of view. I feel personally that I am at a point that financial compensation should be. There's no if or but. It needs to be a thing. Financial compensation, I'm not talking millions. Obviously, it's not going to fucking happen because we are in South Africa, unfortunately. But financial compensation, if org tells me we'll give you exposure, then you can go expose this dick on your face, because I'm not exposure is such a horrible thing because you are literally, oh God, this is so perfect because Zach said this last night. If you get something for free, you are the product. Because literally what you're doing is you are selling a brand. You're selling a brand. You have their names on your stream, your YouTube videos, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Twitter.
Yeah.
Their brand is everywhere. And they're going to give you like 1 or 2 tweets a week, dude. And sooner or later, those tweets aren't going to do anything for you anymore. Like, if you join an org, yes, there's that literal little boost you get because now it's a whole bunch of new eyes that see you. So you get like maybe 100 new followers over all your platforms or maybe more. But then after a few days or after a few weeks, it just dies again. It's the same thing that happened with Zion. When I joined Zion, dude, I was like, this is it. I honestly thought it was it's gonna be big things, but as fast as it started, that's how fast it came crumbling as well. So my thing would be financial compensation should be the #1 priority for any streamer. Well, not streamer, for any person. If it was me, if I put myself into that position, and if there's not financial compensation, there needs to be somewhere where you get rewarded, not by exposure. Exposure is it's the worst thing in this community, dude, because all these people want to create their little fucking orgs and then they approach streamers, they're like, oh no, don't worry, we'll tweet about you. What? I can go make a tweet. That's literally minimal effort. You need to gain from it as much as them. Not only them should benefit from this. And the same with like, let's say you slime with an org that is sponsored by MSI, okay? And they're like, oh, listen, we'll give you a new MSI motherboard. Bruh, they have marketing budgets that gives you that MSI motherboard. It costs them fuck all. So that should also not be compensation. Because if they sign a 6-month contract with you and they give you an MSI motherboard, let's say they give you a top of the range motherboard and it's like fucking 10,000 Rand, right? 10,000 Rand for 6 months of you carrying their brand every day. Think about that. That's not worth it, dude.
Well,
that's not,
it's like a lot that they're expecting from you.
A lot of you expect,
like
exactly.
Too much, that they're giving you, essentially,
But if you want to take all thing and everything above, the main thing that you should be focused on, or that it should be your main your decision-making factor should be, will you be happy at this org? Do you see benefits for yourself at this org? And do you feel like you can grow within this org? Because a lot, oh my God, dude, if I can show you my DMs, a lot of orgs are going to approach you and be like, dude, we are the next big thing. We're it. This is it. But you have to remember, there are 100 other orgs that also think they're the next big thing, right?
They all say the same thing.
Exactly. They'll be like, oh, dude, we're gonna record videos. You're gonna be in all the videos. And that first week comes and everyone's like, cool. When are we recording? And everyone's like, okay, yeah, we'll do it next week. We'll do it next week or the week after that, right? And then slowly but surely that conversation just fades away. And you in the end literally sit there with your finger up your ass, breaching out this fucking brand, giving them everything, and they give you literally fuck all but a tweet every second or third day in return.
Yeah.
You are, exactly, Desi. Know your worth. You are your own brand. You are your own thing. And probably my last point that I'll make on this is the same thing that happened to Logitech. And this is why I fucking love Logitech. And I love Alex for this, which is my Logitech manager. I love him for this. When I signed originally, I told them, I'm not going to change anything about me at all. Yeah. I'm still going to say that guy's mother's poos. I'm still going to say that I believe there's only 2 genders. I'm still going to say that that guy's trash or teabag him in the game because that is who I am. I'm an unfiltered person. Experience. The Grant Hines experience. I'm still going to say shit like that. And he was like, perfect. We do not want you to change. We want you for who you are. And that is the most important thing. Do not let an org change you. Do not let an org change you. Period.
100%.
That's the last thing.
I agree with you. And how deep do you want to go into this, by the way? Like, can I ask you a few stuff, like,
go ahead.
For instance, like what happened with Zion, or are you not like really too comfortable?
I don't think Brendan would care either because Brendan's a homie, and if Brendan hates me, suck a dick. So
Because from my POV, I'm just gonna like tell you like what I saw and like why I found the whole thing like pretty odd, is that like Zion, they branched like they picked up like a 6 CS team. That was awesome. Then they picked up like these streamers like Dexo was pretty fucking big at the time when they picked him up. Chloe was like, you know, she's now like at pretty much she should be getting partner level, but she was at that time like pulling mad viewers as well.
Yeah.
And then you were like also like pulling mad viewers, like so they were picking up like awesome content creators to like, you know, get more exposure for their brand and stuff, and it was looking like so positive, but like then it just kind of like out of nowhere I just saw like you don't have the tags and shit anymore. Yeah. Same thing with Chloe, same thing with Dexter. Like what actually happened there?
So I'm not going to speak too much on the CS side of things. And,
okay, yeah.
So I know there was stuff with the CS team that I think the Counter-Strike around it kind of sparked everything a bit. But I'm not blaming the CS team. I'm not blaming anyone. In the end, it all came down to the eyes were bigger than the stomach, quite literally. Because there were all these things that wanted to have happen, right? They wanted to promise these things, and they wanted to be like, oh, we're gonna fucking pay everyone's salaries, or we're gonna get every single team member get salaries. We're gonna create fucking merch lines. Everyone has like these big, huge ideas, and I spoke to Brennan about this when he originally approached me, and he really seemed to have like he really had it all together. He had it ready, as in like I thought this was it. This might be the org that's gonna pop off. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, there is things that happen to Brennan, unfortunately, in his personal life that is horrible. I would never wish it upon anyone. And if anything happens to like the owner, if he is just, I mean, Brennan was quite literally the owner, the manager. He was one man by himself. Unfortunately, things happened, and I'm not going to discuss that, obviously, because that's his personal life, and it was horrible. And I would never, ever wish that upon anyone. And that kind of started the downfall, because we were having like weekly meetings, me, Chloe, and the Dick. So we're having weekly meetings of like stuff that we wanted to do, videos, ideas we want to do. But all of us were way too busy. Like Chloe's booked literally like weeks in advance, dude. I was supposed to talk to Chloe today, and she messaged me yesterday, and she's like, listen, not yesterday, the day before. She said, listen, I can't because I have to go to Games Week. Because they asked me to go to Games Week, and I was like, no, I don't want to go to Games Week. Fuck that.
Wait, what's Games Week?
It's like it's like a little Comic Con. I don't know. It's just a thing in Cape Town. It's quite literally just Games Week. It's like a convention. It's like one of these conventions. She was so good, and the Dexo started. He found crypto, and he found a love for crypto, and that all exploded for him. Chloe Chloe was, you know, she works with Ace, so she's busy all the time. I just fucking stream all the time, so I didn't really have any issues with ever being there. But unfortunately, things just clashed, and it quite literally just ended as fast as it started. Because the same with like 32GI. 32GI, literally, they were like, oh, we're gonna give you the world and the mountains and the sun and the earth, and they all these promises. It was just nothing came from it. Nothing came from it at all. And my contact with Zion wasn't supposed to end for like another month, I think. And I just said, what's the point? Like, I left the WhatsApp group. Well, everyone, literally, we all just stopped talking. Not in a bad way, but we all stopped. There was just no more communication. No one knew what was going on. So I was like, well, if you don't want to, if no one's going to talk, then why should I be here? So I just left. And I spoke to Ben about it off stream, obviously. Off stream, duh. I spoke to him about like on WhatsApp, and I called him and I told him like, listen, you know, that there's all these things that was promised and nothing came from it. Like, I'm just going to try and find a home elsewhere, which I tried to do. And unfortunately, it didn't pan out until Venetum came on board. So I do think the way I told this to Brennan, I will say this publicly as well, the way the Counter-Strike team was handed off was absolutely horrible. Giving a bunch of kids the access to like the Twitter account, and just him not knowing at all what's going on with the CS, because he quite literally, I mean, he handed everything over to them.
There?
I don't know.
What do you mean he handed everything over? Like,
I mean,
they control like all the tweets over videos.
I think they. That's how I understood it. He kind of just handed everything over.
What the? Okay.
So
they just like given too much power type of thing.
No, I don't. No, I just think that the way the CS team should have been given, it should have just been managed till the very end. right? I think that Brennan should have managed it. You should have seen it through till the very end with his Overwatch. And I messaged him. I said, listen, what the fuck are you doing? You're giving them control of everything. The brand that you built and worked for. What the hell? And then he apologized and he said, like, I'm right. I shouldn't have done it that way. But again, he was going through a lot of things in his life that I would not wish upon any person in my life. So it was honestly just bad, just a whole bunch of bad timing, bad things happening to good people, man. It's just, none of us wanted to happen what happened. None of us. Like, we didn't. I didn't. I was going to see Zion through, dude. I know Chloe was. The Dexter was also super on top of everything, dude. Like, the Dexter was, like, grinding out the content and stuff. And yeah, it just came all crumbling down, unfortunately. That's that. There was no like euphoria moment of this is the end. Like, it was just the one moment it was there, the next it was gone.
That sucks though, dude.
Things happen. Yeah, it does. Things happen. Things go down. And it's just, I guess it's just part of life. It is what it is. It would have been great if it was able to grow a bit more and branch out a bit more, but what can you do? That's why I focus on growing my own brand. Yeah, that's why I focus on like just pursuing my own brand.
Yeah. Okay. Then maybe a follow-up question onto that. So obviously then like Zion kind of fell apart and everything. Do Venetum kind of like provide the same things that Zion promised?
So Venetum was brand new. So the reason I joined Venetum is because I believed in what their beliefs are, which is not to be a content creation org like everyone. They're a lifestyle org, is what the way they word it. So essentially they do everything. So a lot of Venetum's creators do fucking huge on TikTok, dude. There's like a guy that gets like 1 million views per viewers or per TikTok, right? Like, not that it's important, but that TikTok is unfortunately a thing and it's part of a lifestyle. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Venetum that gives us incentives for merch sales and stuff like that. So if we push it, I haven't personally pushed it because I don't have any merch, unfortunately, because it doesn't fit me. So Venetum is quite literally building. It's literally building up a. How can I explain it? They're literally just building from the ground up, and they're doing a lot for their creators. Like, all the creators got merch. All their merch was paid for. We're getting a lot of people like kind of reach, I guess, for the other creators like. What's his name? Zach James, something. He's a COD player. His stream blew up because of it. I know that DezahCSGO is doing extremely well on TikTok. He literally got like a donation last night of like 8,000 rand or more, I think, on TikTok. Yeah, dude, TikTok's crazy, dude. It's a fucking wild world.
How does that work though? Was he like
he live streamed on TikTok, and then people can send, like, it's called gifts. So someone sent him a fucking tiger or galaxy or whatever the fuck it's called. So he's doing really well there. Candy Rocket, when I interviewed Candy originally, she was like a sub 20 viewer. Dude, she has more views than me now. She has like 50 viewers every day, and it's just growing, constantly going up. All these creators are just for the sky. So most of the creators at the moment everyone is at this very point. It is more a knowledge share platform for all of us that are in it. Like, everyone gives each other like advice and stuff what to do. But they also have like, there's already like videos and stuff planned that's in Joburg that I don't want to be part of because I'm not going to Joburg. Where they're going to go like do like IRL stuff. So it's literally just going to be like a big ass, I don't fucking know, just a big lifestyle brand is what they call themselves. The merch is doing really well, which I like every time I hear Org's going to create merch, I'm like, why? Everyone creates merch and nothing happens from it. But their merch is actually doing very well, which to my surprise, again. So yeah, Venetum, I'll say publicly, I don't get paid by Venetum at all, because there's no orgs that offered me anything at all except for exposure or any financial gain. And because Venetum was brand new, I was like, why not, dude? Why not just join a bunch of homies? And there is some stuff that's like in the backlines of Venetum that I'm not allowed to talk about, which benefits me a lot, but no one will ever know about it. So that's the biggest thing with it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I've shat on the, not shat, but I've like tuned it and I'm like, hey, listen, dude, can we at least fucking get like a tweet every now and then from the Venetum fucking Twitter? Because I saw the Venetum hashtag on TikTok hit 15 million views, and I was like, hello. How is no one talking about this? How did you not at least tweet this? And they immediately tweeted it. Just to like say thank you for the credit, because it's not just one person, that's all of them. Like one of my videos also popped like off to like I think 300,000 views, and we all made
cool.
that. We all made that hashtag kind of grow, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
honestly
Literally,
awesome.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm glad like after the whole Zion thing, because that was just like from the outside. Obviously, like inside, you know, everything was going on.
Yeah,
and
the outside it must have
like,
looked so fucking dodgy, dude.
on the outside, it was just like Zion is there one day, next day, like what the fuck
Literally
is
gone.
happening, and then like everything is just gone.
Yeah.
So that was like a big surge, but like, dude, I'm so happy that you found Venitum and like that they are helping you out, and like you guys are, you know, just vibing over there. Like, I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice little home. We have meetings every week. Every Sunday there's a meeting. And we like there's always communication between everyone. Everyone is super supportive of each other as well, which is usually not a thing that happens within orgs. On social media, everyone will be like, "Oh, you're so amazing. You're the best org buddy ever," and then, fucking behind the scenes or like in private, they'll be like shitting on each other. So, no,
fair enough.
That happens a lot.
But to like also wait, can I just ask you a question quickly? Are you
Go
like
crazy.
limited on time for the stream, or like
no, not at all.
Because I feel like I'm just like expanding and like
go,
like
dude.
there, like,
no, not the fuck. No, not at all, dude. I literally don't know what I'm gonna do after the stream. Like this is you know I love talking. Dude.
So we can just keep going.
We can go all night, dude. He wants to play CS. I actually do not want to play CS right now. I don't. I really don't. I enjoy talking to Deza. This is fun for me.
Okay, so
I love answering stuff as well. I'm not gonna lie. I love answering stuff as well. This is fun for me.
Yeah, this is fun for me as well. That's how I like to, you know, just keep on like talking about random shit. So from like, you know, that whole like, I feel like this whole content creator shit was like orgs picking up content creators just like blew up last year. I feel like everyone started doing it, right? But I feel like, and I don't want to like throw any shit, but I feel like I personally have been like very naive with that whole thing. Over there, like, you know, that I feel like it's a ZA esports thing. Like, bro, you get promised the fucking everything. You're gonna be a fucking millionaire in 10 seconds. Like, don't even stress. And then, like, you know, 1 month goes by, 2 months go by, and you're like sitting there and going like,
it's the same with
maybe
all hype.
This isn't gonna actually happen.
It's the same with all hype, my friend. It's just the most pivotal point of me joining Zion was the announcement video. That was literally the most hype I got at all. Like literally, it was hype one day, the next, gone, absolutely gone. Literally, no one spoke about it. It's just how it is. In the local scene, unfortunately, everyone is trying to make it. Everyone is trying to make it in the scene, and they promise you the earth, sun, and the moon. Yeah. But they don't have the resources for it. They'll be like, "Oh, but we will have the resources in 4 months." Well, then fucking contact me in 4 months, motherfucker. Don't contact me now. And they will do anything. If people will do anything in the especially in the ZA scene to get something out of someone else. And there's credit where credit's due. They're awesome orgs that do well, right? Like we have ATK, we have Bravado, we have Dynamic or DNMK, whatever the fuck their names are. We have I don't know the other orgs.
Why Driver Gaming? Like that seems
WG,
well
true. WG is with us as well.
Logitech, so I think that's pretty cool.
What's nice is we don't really. I would love to talk to someone that has streamed for 80k and left, but I want to talk to someone who is willing to like spill the beans, right? But it's so difficult. Everyone is so fucking scared to like be open about it. Where I just couldn't care less.
So yeah, I think they're literally not allowed to talk about it. Like okay. I don't also know. Like I've heard from people that like they cannot talk about like it. To a certain document that they have signed.
NDA that they signed. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I've heard. I was to say it NDA. I wanted to kind of like imply it and like let chat like think whatever of it. But like that's what I've heard. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's just like all cap, but like apparently. To
be fair, I don't even know if there's any orgs that pay streamers currently. I'll be honest, I do not know.
To my knowledge, right now, Bravado definitely pay their streamers. Like they literally had that whole campaign shit where they were like advertising, we're gonna literally pay you a monthly salary, like life-changing opportunity, yada yada yada. they pay the streamers. I don't know if they pay everyone. I don't know if they also have like that thing like that you said Logitech have of like there's different tiers.
Tiers, yeah.
And it like gets different benefits. I don't know if Bravado maybe have that. I think they would probably like maybe some get paid, maybe some don't get paid type of thing.
Yeah.
I would assume that ATK do pay their content creators, or
Yeah, I mean they're pretty big.
I think that they would. And I mean, if they don't, like, fuck, bro, they're getting mad sponsors anyway, like fucking Puma clothes, Monster energy drinks.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're pretty well off sponsors wise anyway. And then maybe DNMK, but I'm not too sure. Like, I can't like with 100% certainty.
I think DNMK probably has a lot of, because they do have like sponsors with Adidas and
Acer, I think,
Acer or something. Yeah. So that must give them some penny, or at least very good benefits. I want to touch on something that Zashina said. I was going to mention it earlier, but it completely went over my head. Okay. Which is the orgs aren't always also the issue. The issue is also the streamers. Now, I'm not going to look at chat for the next 5 minutes because someone's going to fucking tilt me, whether it be famous or someone else. But this is a very good point as well. Fiber is expanding in our country at a rapid rate, which is great for our infrastructure. But this also means that every single fucking guy thinks that he is the next big streamer, which is something that a lot of people, it's a hard pill to swallow. And it's a pill that I had to swallow as well. Like, I'm not the next big thing. Neither is Deza. But the answer is, or the main thing is, yet. You're not the next big thing yet. The thing is, all of them start to stream, they get their 50 fucking followers, now they've affiliate. God, I fucking made it, I'm affiliate. Affiliate is the easiest thing to get. You can literally take 2 cell phones and leave it in your leave your stream, or leave it on your stream, and you have your average 3 viewers. 50 followers is the easiest fucking thing in the world to get. Don't even, people saying getting 50 followers is difficult, you're wrong. You're doing everything wrong if you can't get 50 followers within at least a month, dude. Especially if you use social media overall. And then thirdly, what he said is that streamers expect everything and give nothing. Absolutely nothing. You cannot expect an org to build your brand for you. You cannot expect you cannot expect an org to go out of their way to make your brand grow, because that's not their job. That's your job.
Yeah.
Your job is to build your own brand, and the org's job is to grow the org's brand, right? They need to. Everyone has equal goals. Everyone has equal goals on their own little ways. But what these new streamers are doing, they're going and they're like, oh, dude, I joined an org, and it's like some org on Twitter that has like a Microsoft Paint fucking logo, and they have like 30 followers on Twitter, but now they joined an org. And we must now they expect everything of the org. The org must now make them grow. It's not how it works. It's quite literally not like how it works, unfortunately. The main problem with a lot of South African streamers is they are entitled. They are entitled. And that is why I'm so free spoken about all these things, because I couldn't give too less of a fuck what any of these streamers think about me. Because I've been streaming quite long, and I am damn fucking proud of what I've built so far. I'm very proud of it. I'm extremely fucking proud. And yes,
the stream is fucking awesome, dude. Honestly, it's
thank
fucking
you,
awesome.
thank you very much. A lot of the times I will personally I'm probably entitled a lot of the time as well. I probably say the stupidest fucking things sometimes in the chat, literally sitting there like, what is he doing? Like, that's probably happening. But at least I'm not in denial. Like, I'm not in denial about it. I'm literally pushing myself forward and to grow from that. That's why I say I want to go viral before being cancelled. I'm telling you now, I would love to be, because if you think about it, dude, look at, what's her name? Who's the bitch through the cat? Alinity threw a cat, dude. She literally made like one of the biggest things that you do not do on the internet. That's fuck with animals, right? She did that. Yeah. Now she's literally one of the more loved streamers, because she had her little hashtag cancelled fucking whatever happened to her. She's made her redemption. Now people legitimately enjoy her stream. They watch her stream because she's transitioned from whatever the fuck she used to do, and she grew and she did more. I mean, obviously she does like fucking OnlyFans now, and she has like Patreon and shows like big ass titties or whatever the fuck. Yes, that helps her, but at least people aren't shitting on her all the time anymore, right? It's not happening. That's what I'm saying, dude. I wish I had more Reddit Andes on my chat that would clip something and go on live stream fails and be like fucking chatting like Josh and be like, this fat streamer said this, and then gets a fucking hate thread. But dude, any publicity is good publicity. You might get shot on for a while.
True.
But You get more viewers. What happens if you get more viewers? You're high in the category. What happens if you're high in the category? Someone opens Twitch and they see, oh, this person is maybe 4th or 5th. Let me go check out their stream. What happens? You get growth from it. Your stream grows, your brand grows, your Twitter grows, your Instagram, everything just fucking grows. And to get back on Zashi's point, these streamers are expecting orgs to sign them and give them everything, or they're expecting to go live and everyone just to start watching them, which is not how it works. I see a lot of new streamers come up. They get affiliate because all their friends are like hyping the fuck out of them. They get like 15 viewers in their first week of streaming, and then it just goes down after that. It just goes down after that because you're not doing anything to keep people coming back. And I'm in that problem right now. I had my little I'm going full-time announcement. Last week, all my streams were like, fucking yeah, dude. This whole week, my streams have been down here. I need to find a way to deal with that and continue on, and you have to find a way to get people to come back over and over and over again. They need to come back, and they need to want to support you or help you grow your stream, because you're literally a living charity case. Don't fucking tell me otherwise, because that's what you are. If you're not getting paid by like ASUS or MSI or whatever, if you're not getting paid by them, you're literally e-begging. Like me saying any gifters, yes, it's a big joke, but when I say any gifters, please, someone gift a fucking sub, please, because I genuinely need, that is my income now. That's how I make money. That's how I need to take my money.
Now your income.
Exactly. So, that is now how I need to make money. And that's why we did the wheel. Zashi is a fucking ninehead, dude. He was like, let's make a way to incentivize your viewers. And look at that. I'm going to be very cocky real quick. $325 already received this month, dude. And it's not even the full month already. I honestly think that I think I can get $500 in a month. $500 is pretty much what my salary used to be. And I made that in a month off Twitch. And that's not even subs.
That's crazy.
That's not even subs. A lot of people, no, not a lot of people, a lot of streamers just immediately expect just to make it because you are who you are. Listen, you can be the most popular girl in the world. You can be the guy with a 9-pack. You can be a dude with the sharpest jawline. You can be the funniest dude. You need to have a way for people to come back. And as much as I fucking hate saying this, you have to build like a community type of thing, dude. You have to just have a community of people. If I have to go back 2 years, dude, my Discord was as dead as my fucking dreams. Now there's at least like a message every second or third day. There's like, or not, sorry, every second or third day. At least every day there's like mini conversations going on. Even if it's just fucking XDX saying, fuck you, JJ. That will start, that will spark a conversation. People will start talking, or someone posts something in memes that is Omega Yikes, or someone will join the Discord that's a Fortnite kid. Everyone will shit on him. But it starts conversation, and that should make you feel good because you brought those two people together somehow, and that scenario expanded from it. That's how it works. Everything is about expanding and building your brand and growing, and just I can go on about this fucking forever because I can just rant about it forever and ever because I'm definitely not, I'm the furthest thing from the person you should be asking about streaming tips, because I've been streaming for 5 years and I feel like I've been focusing on it properly for 2 years and doing it very, very well for 2 years, but I'm still not a partner. I'm still not at the top yet. And I'm going to work my fucking ass off to get there. If I don't make it, if I end up on the street, I can at least say that I tried. I fucking tried.
But that is like the best mentality to have. Like, you know, I'm not a partner yet.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't reached it yet type of thing. But also, I just want to say, like, you're going on about this whole thing of you, like, you need to create, well, okay, like, something to let the viewers come back, but kind of like create an environment where, like, people can come in and like they feel like they can spend their free time by sitting in the stream and enjoy themselves. And okay, I'm gonna be honest, sir, and maybe a few people will get sad when I say this, or like get mad at me or whatever. But genuinely, I pretty much like I stream a lot on Twitch, so it's not like really I have like so sometimes I just like take it to just fucking watch people, just like watch people on Twitch, and like it's really fun to me.
Very good thing
but
to do.
out of everyone, and genuinely I've watched quite a few people, but out of everyone, you are the only streamer that I can like literally, I see you live, I click on you and I stay like on your channel for forever how long I'm gonna be like chilling and not like doing anything, or like between a matchmaking game or whatever. Like, you're literally the only streamer that I can click on and be like, I know that I'm gonna have a good time in the stream. Like, genuinely, out of all of these streamers, all of these local fucking streamers, everyone, you're like literally the only one that I can click on and just like know that I'm gonna be in for a good time, because either like you're gonna make me laugh, or like Chad is just gonna do some dumb shit and like it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Hey.
So
I
yeah.
genuinely appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate that, and that's what I want it to be. I want it to be a place where people can come hang out, and I'm telling you now, if I make it to when I make it to 10,000 viewer Andy, I promise you, I will, out of those names, I will still see everyone's names that were here from the start. There's still people that come back that like maybe like this is one guy I know for a fact that he's not in the US military. I think he's in the English military, whatever the fuck they call him there. He comes around like once every 6 months. I remember him every single time, and I will remember everyone's names. I'll do my best to always be there, and that's what I just want this to be. I want everyone just be able to come here and just hang, dude. Even if it's a toxic fucking situation, or everyone's shitting on me, or I'm shitting on chat, and I'm yelling at chat. That is, I want to be like the fucking Tim the Tatman, dude. My fucking things comes from Tim the Tatman, dude. Have you seen how Tim the Tatman's chat bullies him? And he will just destroy them back. I find that fun. It's a good relationship. But thank you. That was very, very kind of you to say. I definitely appreciate it. Hey man, Biggs is in chat. What's up, homie? This is my dream, dude. Everyone has a dream. Everyone in life has a dream. And my dream has been to entertain. And I was so sick of being stuck in this corporate life of like exactly everything that I'm against and struggling my fucking ass off, dude. And just not being mentally in a good spot, I guess. And just finally doing something for me. That's quite literally just what I wanted to achieve. And now I've done it. I've pushed towards it. And now the main goal is just to sustain it. Sustain it, yeah.
You know what's crazy though? Is that like right now you may only realize it like maybe in a few months or a few years, but you are quite literally living out your dream right now.
I know.
Like that is so fucking cool, dude. I don't think like genuinely, I think there are people that like will live their entire life, and then when they're retired, they will be like, dude, I could have done this, I could have done that, I never did it because it was a risk, or this
exactly.
and that. And I mean, I think it takes like so much courage to just say like, dude, fuck this, I'm gonna go for it. Doesn't work out, you know, I can always get a job again. But like, there's always like, well, with like your dreams, sometimes they have like a time limit on them. Like they have a thing of you got to go for it now, or you're gonna miss your kind of shot with it. So
yeah, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting any. It's not like I'm gonna get better at games. I'm already bad.
No. I feel like when you get older, you're gonna be fucking even better, bro. Low key.
Hopefully.
Not necessarily better at games. I just feel like.
Better at streaming, better at handling everything.
It's gonna be fucking.
Dude, that's like with, dude, and I said that I don't like TikTok, dude. But I'm addicted to it. When I say addicted, I like posting on TikTok because it's nice for me to see a video pop off, right? I don't know how the algorithm works yet. I have no fucking idea. All I know is if I post a Counter-Strike clip compared to a Valorant clip, the Counter-Strike clip is gonna do better. The main thing is using all these social medias and all these tools around you to get people to come to your stream. That is so important, because it's easy to get like, go look at like some of these super fucking random TikTokers that post like Twitch tips, and then they get like 1 million likes on the video, and it's just because he says, network better. You go look at their TikTok following. They have like 10,000 followers, but they have like 30 million views on a video, right? You need to be able to turn those views and likes into someone who comes to your stream and supports you.
That's the most difficult thing about TikTok though. Because I feel like the whole TikTok thing is like kind of people are just on TikTok and they just scroll like past the TikTok.
Mindlessly. Dude, when I get into bed at night,
like,
my god, I just I'll be like, okay, I'll look at my watch. I'm like, okay, cool. It's currently 1:30 a.m. By 1:45, I want to be, my phone should be down. I want to sleep, bro. The next thing I know, it's like almost 3 a.m. I'm still scrolling, looking at all these thirst talks, dudes, these fucking chicks doing amazing things. And I'm like, all right, now I want to masturbate. So that's like another 5 minutes out of my life gone. Now I'm opening the hub, dude. I'm using the hub, and now I'm like full of energy because I just fucking pulled one out. Dude, TikTok is, and it's not just TikTok, it's also shorts. Same with YouTube shorts. I think I told you this. I launched the shorts channel, right? I didn't tell anyone about it. I did not tell a single person about it.
What is your short channel's name?
It's just HenricoM Shorts, literally HenricoM Shorts.
Yeah,
and I just uploaded like random clips, right, that I'm posting to TikTok. And there's like some of those clips that get like 5,000 views, dude. Like it's nothing. And I've had people from the shorts actually come in and be like, yo, I just saw your latest short, which is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, like, is one you posted 20 hours ago? 4,500 views.
What the fuck, dude? 4,500 views. Why aren't you on my Twitter channel? Right? I mean, my Twitch channel right now. Twitter as well. Go follow my Twitter, !Twitter, or search it in the chat. Legitimately, like, there's so many ways. TikTok and shorts are like a cheat code.
Actually popping though.
Right?
Like, I'm checking at this. There's like, you know, a cheeky 1K, 1K, 4K, 4K, 1K. Like, dude, you're actually. And for YouTube, I feel like that's pretty hard. To,
and
like,
there's
get those, like, thousands of views. On TikTok, it's pretty easy. But on YouTube, I feel like it's a bit more difficult to do that. So, respect, dude.
Yeah, it was just something that I tried because I wanted to try, and yeah, it's like if you look at like someone like Ludwig, I look at Ludwig's content a lot. I look at what he does, and I've stolen so many of his ideas. Like the Take A Lot stream, that came from his idea. Obviously, I don't have $50,000 to fucking spend on a opening or like an Amazon shopping thing. I can do like 1,000 rand, and it did pretty well. I think it did pretty well. It did well on Twitch. It did okay on YouTube. Like, I honestly don't know why I do YouTube. I do not know, because I get zero return from YouTube, and I don't do. My viewership on YouTube is not that good. It's not. It really isn't. I'm lucky if I get 100 views in a video, but it's still something that I do that. Because every YouTube video is like it's a lottery ticket, dude. It's a lottery ticket. The right person needs to click like at the right time, and it just grows. It could just go viral. It's pretty just fucking. It just goes viral. But that's why I look at Ludwig stuff. Ludwig he's also very fucking no filter, and I love that. He just says the thing as it is, dude. And if people can't deal with that, so be it, dude. Absolutely, so be it. And he bases his stream purely around segments, which I can't do because I enjoy games. I really do enjoy games. He just plays Super Mario Smash Bros. That's like his main game, right? But whenever if he wants to he can literally do an hour-and-a-half stream, and it will do absolutely amazing, and he will get so much return on that stream, which is how it is for me. Whenever I do just chatting streams, usually my income or my return on income is like nothing. Like just chatting streams are. Nobody gives subs and stuff. People are part of the conversation. They read. Whenever I make the best give the subs when I do stupid shit at 1 a.m., dude. Like, look at last Saturday when I flossed on stream, dude. What an amazing fucking stream. I got like 100 subs in one stream, right?
Wait, what did you floss on stream?
I flossed, dude. I had to floss. I got the wheel and then I had to floss, dude. It was such a good time in chat. I felt like a kid having fun with like a new toy, dude. I had like my little Pornhub lights. Awesome. Have you seen my Pornhub lights, dude? Look at this.
No. What?
Let me turn that on for you real quick. This is my Pornhub lights. I had like my lights going on. It was like a proper HenricoM after dark type of thing.
The LED, like the pink.
Yeah, the pink. My porn light, dude. Look at that. It looks so fucking. It just looks. Yes, it just looks so aesthetic. And yeah, unfortunately, the whole VOD got muted and removed. So the floss will forever be in our hearts. Maybe I get a floss again soon. Anybody want to spin the wheel, by the way?
So we can never see it again.
You can see it, but not with the music. Not with the music though. So it's not that good. It's really not worth it. But it was so funny because I couldn't floss. And then obviously right after that wheel spin, I got a go shower. So I had to literally go up and go shower. So I had to go outside, go shower, and chat was vibing to music. Zazie was keeping everyone happy. It was just such a fucking fun stream. And those are the ones that I live for. Those are the ones that I usually do the best at when it comes to like, gift the subs and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, but that's actually awesome.
That's crazy.
Chat, any gifters? surely someone spins the wheel. Like we gotta get a cheeky wheel.
Zazie said earlier, if we spin the wheel, does that mean Deza has to do it as well? So now I'm thinking, imagine we have to get like wax your legs, dude. Poor Deza.
Okay. I mean,
no, you don't have to do it. I'm just joking.
If no. Like, if it's something reasonable, I'll do it, but it has to be double the price though.
Oh, yo, man's making bank for me.
So if someone gives 20 subs, if it's not something like crazy, I'll actually do it. Like literally, if someone wants to give 20 subs, I'll do exactly the same thing that Enrico is gonna do. 100%.
But you don't have to. You don't have to chat. Don't worry, you don't have to. But yeah, getting on that, or just continuing on with that. It's like that's when I feel like the stream. That's when I feel like the stream does the best, dude. It's whenever it's nighttime and just do my own thing and playing some games, man. That's insane.
Okay, do you on that topic of like games? Do you feel like you're like in that variety stage where like you can pretty much just play any game?
Oh
and, like,
no,
you'll
absolutely
like
not.
Enjoy yourself and like the viewership will be
Nope.
okay.
I was so depressed this week, dude, because
Really?
I played Valorant on Monday, right?
Yeah.
I Sassy just donated $30, and he just wrote for weird business.
Wait, so
That's
you got
two
to
wheels.
Wheel,
That's two, yeah. It's one wheel. We both had good. Sassy, thank you so much for the $30 donor, man.
Let's go.
I appreciate it. So Monday I played Valorant on stream, right? In my morning stream. I didn't even hit 20 viewers, dude. I was so fucking sad. I was very sad, extremely sad.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not at that stage yet at all. I would love to be, but I'm not. So, and then I played Valorant the next day again as well, and the same thing happened. It was just not good. And then I play CS and it literally doubles up. It quite literally doubles up. So yeah, 20 is fine. It wasn't at 8 AM, it was like midday. So I don't think I'm at that stage yet. However, I've decided that the daytime streams, I'll do more what people are used to. Yeah. And then the nighttime streams, I'm going to do my PUBG. I'm loving PUBG at the moment. I'm enjoying it so much, playing with Mooney, Zassy, Justin, fucking Gent and Jamie. I'm just enjoying it. Even with fucking Famous, dude. I'm enjoying it. I'm genuinely enjoying it because it's just something that I can enjoy
let's go.
on my side. I'm just going to spin the wheel real quick to see how much we have to suffer. So let me just do that real quick. Oh, dear Lord.
Can we see you spin the wheel while you do it?
You know, you guys see it. You'll guys see it. You'll see it on stream.
Yeah. Oh, the wheel is here.
We have to play a blindfolded round of CS, dude.
Oh, but when is that? Okay, we can do it for like a random stream.
We have to do it as soon as we can though, because he's not gonna let this happen. But it's only one round though, which is easy. So if you want, after this, we can play one MM game, or we can go play Wingman. Dude, let's go play an entire Wingman game, you and me, blindfolded.
Wait, an entire Wingman game?
It's like 5 rounds, dude.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
It's Wingman.
I'm keen.
It's Wingman. All you have to do. So we have to somehow get your screen recording as well. Or actually, we just need your face. I just need your face. So all you have to do. All you have to do is like.
Can you not like do like a fully cam, but just like a DezahCam, and then just
so you'll need to share
you
need to share your camera on Discord, so I can just.
Yeah, I can just keep it like this. But I don't have a fucking blindfold.
I'm just gonna, dude. Do you think there's a blindfold that's gonna fit it on my head? No, I'm just gonna use a jacket and like tie it. It's like a thing.
And tie it. Okay, I'm like thinking of just throwing like a t-shirt over my fucking head. Dude.
Oh, that y'all do that. Just don't cheat, because they'll know. They'll know.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if one of us get a kill, if one of us gets a kill, it's amazing. So we can do that. Thank you very much, Zachi, for the $30, homie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Beanie? I don't have a beanie. I don't think I have a beanie.
I might have a beanie. That's actually a good idea.
So is there any more questions you'd like to ask me, since I'm on the spot here and I'm really enjoying this, being asked for once, not being the one asking?
Okay.
You can use 2 pieces of cheese.
Dude,
Emma wants to know if you're using a calendar yet, because she really wants.
I am. So Google Calendar is actually awesome because I like literally had a thing like Henrico chat, and then like 30 minutes prior, just like sends me a reminder notification. You have this. So yeah, I am using a calendar now, and it's fucking amazing. So
these days, I literally just you can do it with Google as well, but I just tell my phone like, hey, set a reminder for this. Like I told my phone to remind me about this chatting. I told it to fucking remind me about Mooney's birthday yesterday. Everything. Just if I need to remember something, I set a reminder for myself. It's just
it's so nice. But no, I don't have like anything big that I think I've pretty much like covered that whole thing. Is there anything that you like want to ask me? Like any, again, nothing is off limits. Anything juicy? I saw that smack. There's got to be.
No,
some.
but I'm trying to think of like what I can ask. That's like that could be really juicy, but there's nothing I can think at the moment.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Anything juicy?
Well, like, and it doesn't even have to be juicy. It can just like quite literally be anything.
I don't know, I'm trying to think of any anything that we can make some proper drama. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you know about this. There was apparently some like charity CSGO game that Sean and them. There was some charity event thing that Sean and them played in. And
wait, who played in?
Sean, Skin Shack, Sean and his homies. I don't know whoever played with him, and they played like against a bunch of really like low skill people, but it was honestly for a charity thing. Yeah. And then the other people got shat on, and apparently there was like a VOD. I didn't see the VOD, so I don't know. But apparently they got like super salty about this. Do you know anything about that by chance? It doesn't seem like you do.
This is actually the first that I've heard of it. Like,
it was some charity game they were playing. I don't know, dude. It was just people were like really salty apparently. That because they were like running up and knifing them and stuff like that because obviously they're globals against like Nova, so they're not going to go full tryhard AK-47 mode, right?
Yeah.
So they like knifed a bunch of people and like the people got like super salty about it. I'd love to know who those people were. That's my wish, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was happening. Like, yeah. Rip. Oh, well.
That'd have been some good juice.
That we didn't get invited to it, dude. Big crunch.
Yeah.
Was it like a
I don't know.
loyalty thing or like?
No idea. Absolutely no idea. I just heard about it like through the grapevine. I'll ask Sean if he can give me some more info on it, then we'll discuss that again.
Cool.
I'm trying to figure out now how I'm gonna set up my camera to work on OBS. Because my camera is not currently being used by Discord. I might just have to restart the stream, which is not that bad. But yeah, playing a whole wingman game blindfolded is gonna be if we get one kill, that'd be great, dude. We'll have to use our hearing and I almost said smelling senses, but that's not really gonna help. So
I'm actually looking forward to it though. Like, I think I'm gonna enjoy it.
You wanna do it now?
Yeah, I'm keen. I just need to go fetch a beanie quickly and like put on my lights and shit.
I'm gonna try and figure out how I can turn on my webcam again on OBS at the moment because currently it's being used by Discord. So I'm gonna drop the call, hop into my Discord. I'll move you into a private channel, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Talk to you in a moment. Chat. I'm just gonna try and set this up. So we'll be right back. Okay. Thank you for watching so far. I might have to just restart the stream, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, thank you very much, Deza, for being a guest as always, dude. Nice little 3-hour podcast. Let's go. Very much appreciated. Let's go play a quick little wingman game and throw our lives away.
I'll see you in the Discord then. Cheerio.